Well, Lord Lipton, that took a little bit. Take a few weeks off and look what happens. I guess the old Santa Claus did a better job than I did. Welcome to the Treasure Trove. The link's in the chat. Santa Claus did a better job than I did. And I can see I'm even getting the things running that I shouldn't have. How's everybody today? Hope everybody survived the holiday all right. I see Silver Knight Kyle's on. How are you doing? Christopher Ty, kin of mine, Stone Wolf Outdoors, and of course my good friend Coin World UK. That's my buddy there. How you doing? So it was quite a lucrative Christmas for me this year. Picked up a few items thanks to some folks sending things in to me, and I think you check some of my videos I posted. One of the things I got was a proof set for the 2022 ladies quarters in the US. And man, oh man, have I ever fallen in love with these things. They are absolutely the most gorgeous coins I've seen in a long time. Yeah, they're not silver, but you know what? They are a super nice looking set of coins. I plan on doing a little bit more research on some of these things. My goodness, look at those things. Love them. And I'm still not seeing my buddy Dale up here. He's hiding, I think, on me. Let's see if I've got him on here. No, he's not there yet. Anybody wishes to come up and chit chat, by all means. Good Eats Homestead, welcome. Yeah, Good Eats Homestead, I broke down. I had myself some 12 grain toast and some scrambled eggs and a couple rashers of bacon for my morning repast. I felt guilty about it, but I'm feeling better now. And I've been going through my change bucket, and my goodness, I cannot believe how many US coins I have that I haven't checked out yet. A lot of quarters, dimes, nickels, and even pennies, 1 cent. I want to check out. So I'm curious, what has anybody gotten anything interesting over the holidays that they'd like to share with us? I've been rolling. I've been going through all my coins and finding the ones that I really they're just extras. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I overdid it all right. I thought I guesstimated, I thought I was going to weigh in at about 290. And I was quite surprised. I weighed in at 279.4. My goal weight is 190. So I've got a long way to go. Oh, yeah, but they didn't sit on my lap there, Kyle. Actually, that was one of the most enjoyable things I did over the holidays is visiting the seniors' residence. They sure know how to do Christmas, I'll tell you. Happy New Year there, Fest Journey. Hope I said that right. Fefs. Fefes. Fefs. Good old Christopher Ty. Yeah, I found one of the most difficult things I had to deal with over the Christmas holidays was trying to find standard size staples. Been wanting to do a bunch of my my coin flips, and Bagosh and Bagora. I couldn't find them. I went through probably half a dozen places. If I'd gone right to the Staples store, we have a Staples store here, I probably would have got them. But I finally did find them. They weren't that expensive, but they're getting really hard. I guess it's just the new technologies kind of pushed the staplers out of the limelight. But I finally did find some, so I can start putting some coins in the flips again. I do have a number of them here that I've got to do. Austrian Stacker. Well, happy New Year to you too. Yeah, my most wonderful thing I got for Christmas was this from Marlon's Mayor Videos. And he knew that I was in need of a pinpointer. And son of a gun, didn't he give me a pinpointer for Christmas? And of course, he had to flog his channel. I don't know where Dale is. He was here. He was asking for me. Thing I was a little. Oh, there he is. I'll pop him up now.
Hey, brother, how's it going? Hello, everyone.
Did you miss me?
I did indeed. I did indeed. For some reason, the link you put in won't go to your live stream. So I've had to transfer Discord over so I can use the link from Discord.
Really?
Yeah, I went into the link from the chat and it won't go in.
No.
So I can't do anything. I've got no phone to use. So
I do not understand.
And
does not
I'm going to
make
go
sense.
on the computer. Give me a second so I can see the chat.
Okay.
You dropped the link in for the stream for your one on Thursday, did you?
Je ne sais pas. Now, how am I going to do this without losing you? Okay, I'm going to end up losing you for a second. Take over the chat while I try
No, it's fine. Carry on doing it as we are at the moment. I'll do it this way. Make sure my sound's off now. Try and do it this way. Austrian Stacker, Silver Knight Kyle, Christopher Ty, the 717 Detector. Let me just get to live chat a minute. Fifi's Journey, Stone Wolf Outdoors, Kinnaman, Good Eats Homestead. Oh, there's lots of people. Stone Wolf Outdoors. Happy New Year to you all. Hope you all had a great, wonderful time. Christmas time, of course. I'm not sure if Taffy Coins is here. I think Silver Knight Carl, actually.
Boom. Now, hopefully that link works.
Yeah,
Austrian Stacker's asking how you doing, Dale.
I'm doing a lot better. Oh man, I had the flu on Christmas Eve. Oh well, I was okay all Christmas Day until Christmas night. And that was it then. It was like I went into Cello to a few days later to speak to Spray Can, and I just couldn't sleep. My eyes were streaming and just couldn't focus on anything. But anyway, I'm back better, a little bit better. Not coughing, my eyes are streaming, but I can still feel it in my throat. But anyway, it's all good. And I'd like to say thank you to Skipper for the gifts he sent. I finally got the package open, and no wonder they threw it off the side of the ship.
What do you mean?
It took me 3 years to get in.
Oh, you know what? I only wrapped it the way that you do.
I think you wrapped it bulletproof. Even the scissors went no. We can't get through that. Then I thought, okay, I've done the video. I go, okay, now it's 2025, and you know what I mean. Still trying to get through. It's like, God, what's it done is? He's like drinking welding tape or something. Surprisingly, get a welding go across. You know,
well.
that would never taken off in a plane. But man, oh man, the gifts you gave me! I can't wait to go through the Patricia's book, and I've got the box here, and oh, there we go. I knew that was going to happen. He's not missed that. Well, you went there anyway.
Yeah, that's the one I think you're really going to get a lot of benefit from.
Mm.
And I've known that lady for almost 50 years.
Wow.
Her husband actually served with me in the Patricias.
That's awesome, man. So, did everybody get what they wanted over Christmas? Did everybody? Oh, it's signed.
That's right. You got a signed copy. Yep. And guess what? See that, baby?
Oh,
2023 Canadian.
Yeah, the black.
Queenie.
Yeah, the black ring for the Queen.
Coming out January 21st and 22nd at a coin exchange site near you if you're in Canada. They're limit 2 coins per person. I think there's going to be a long lineup, but these are going into circulation, folks. So there's 5 million of them being produced.
That's a lot for Canada, to be fair. On most,
that's a fair number. Hi, Madwood Barbecue, Papa G's in the house. Look at all these guys.
It's awesome to see everybody back, and wish you a great 2023 to everybody. Saw your video yesterday. You traveling to Lloydminster, I think, and Tracy says hello, hello Dale. Hey, Stonewolf, hey Kyle. If anybody wants to pop up, come and hit us.
Well, look at these handsome devils coming in here.
There you go.
Let's look at these. Let's look at these.
I don't see any.
Oh yeah, it is a different link, by the way. It's got a different code to it. That's probably why.
Oh man, my hair's a mess.
Tuffy Coins, Madwood Barbecue, Papa G, and of course I'm going to be doing my mail calls over the next few days. I've got a few to do. I've done one. Managed done one.
Taffy's still gloating. He beat me in crib yesterday.
Oh, I've got to play you yet.
How you feeling, Dale?
Feel a lot better. My foot still hurts. My side's still hurting me. But other than that, just carrying as normal, I guess, isn't it? New Year. Do you have a great New Year's?
My New Year's consisted of watching three very good movies with a couple of friends of mine while my wife slept through the whole thing. She's like, Sleeping Beauty. That was it. She was gone at 7:30 at night.
That's the opposite for me. My wife always stayed up.
My community does its fireworks on New Year's Day.
Wow.
And boy, do they ever put up a really good fireworks display here. I don't have to go anywhere. I just lean out our bedroom window and watch it.
But we got some Chinese just down on the end of the road because they got their own chippy, but they closed the chippy. And of course, it's Chinese New Year, so they're blasting fireworks. So, like 3 days worth.
I did 2 7-hour live streams both nights. We were on when
New Year's hitting on the international date line in New Zealand. We were on then the next night we were on to cover our New Year's hitting, and then all the way across the states back to the international date line. So
essentially you celebrated New Year's Eve clear across the planet.
literally, yeah. Literally.
Uh-oh.
Literally.
What was that? My props are falling. How about you, Tony?
I went to bed, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Oh, you slept for a whole year.
I stayed up late
partying
for
with the
me.
youngsters isn't there anymore.
I've been bouncing around on a lot of comic book live streams and stuff, and I just came off of one because I'm like, you know, guys, I gotta go. I got my coin guys to see because I missed them. I hadn't seen them in a few days.
Well, that's good to hear.
I went and got one of my coin magazines, right? And I didn't know this was going to happen. And Zoe goes, "Do you want this one?" I goes, "No, this one's too expensive, you know, because I don't normally get this one." And of course, gets the present. That's it. And I thought, oh, cool, because it's the 2023 market values of British coins. And so we've got all the information here. It's a really, really good book. Tells you about counterfeiting, how to look for counterfeit coins, museum coins, all the prices, banknotes, medals, you name it, it's got it in there. It's quite an expensive book, actually.
Well, that's cool. I wish I could find something like that for, you know, my 1970s Russian coins that I have.
Oh yeah. I got a few of those. Actually, I'll go back to.
I'm sure they're not worth much, but they're kind of cool.
I'll just go and check my library because my channel's like a library. It's like a database.
I look that up. Russian coin magazines.
I'm pretty sure you can get them.
Where are you at, Tony?
What's that?
Where are you at? Where are you located?
I'm in Yuma, Arizona, in the U.S.
Yuma, Arizona. I'm in Indianapolis.
That's where Neil's from, isn't it? Neil,
Sorry.
Neil,
It's nice and warm here.
Yeah, I got family in Phoenix and Scottsdale. We're the poor country cousins here.
We had a good dust storm yesterday blow through, so I'm sure they enjoyed that too.
I enlisted in the Marine Corps down in Phoenix. So I got bored and hitchhiked across the country and enlisted when I made it to Phoenix.
Oh, they didn't post you in Yuma at the Marine base?
No, I enlisted.
Probably lucky.
Out. Yeah.
It's winter time and it's hot down here for me.
Not surprised in Arizona.
Hey, summertime, you'll find me back up in Washington, where it's nice and there's trees.
Mind you, though, New York had it hard, didn't they? Yeah, my actually I do this way. Russian. Yeah, I done a coin. I done a coin. I think it was like last week or week before.
Better.
To an 1876 2 kopecks coin.
I'm not finding anything.
My title is Russian Empire 1876 2 kopecks. And it's got all the from Russian to English as well in the actual description.
Yeah, my dad, he worked over in Russia for a long time, and he collected all the coins up in the 70s for me.
Oh, cool!
And I still have them, you know. And they're interesting to look at, you know, just like all countries, other people's coins are grand. My coins, yeah, they're all right, but I see them every day.
Yeah. What kind of work was he doing in the 70s over there? Architecture?
He was working in the industrial can plants where they're making the pop beer cans, pop cans, stuff like that. And he was working on the machines.
He was flying at you
teaching
too.
them how to maintain them and stuff like that.
I was going to say he was a spy or something, but
the only thing he liked about it is he'd load a suitcase with Levi's jeans and sew them when he got there.
Yeah.
No wonder he came back with a load of leaking Russian coins and rubles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There is a standard catalog of world coins that's available that you can get through Chapters Indigo. That would cover, probably have a fair number of the Russians' coins and every other country for that sake. May not be as detailed as Charlton or the Red Book or whatnot, but I cannot find a specific book for Russian coins at all.
There's a little piece here. I'm not going to read it out because it's way too small, but it shows you back in the ancients where the tribes would be minting coins in Great Britain and what they were called inside. I don't know if you can see that very well, but
did you find your tribe in there, Dale?
It'd be called. So small, I can't see it.
And what year is that? Might find my tribe.
Which part of Great Britain?
I think Tony's probably talking Wampum.
I'll do a video on that actually. And
I'm Dutch, so.
You guys.
Oh, you're Dutch.
Peter Morris does medals.
Yeah, mine are already mounted. Don't need them.
Dealer in coins and medals, Peter Morris.
Christopher Ty says Krause used to do some nice world coin and banknote catalogs.
But you'll find these little ones. Yeah, this is obviously BNT registered, so he's obviously been qualified to do this, and it's very important to find these, especially in the United Kingdom. If they don't have this stamp, steer clear from them. Like Paul Davies up there, he's got a BNTA. It's a British Numismatic Trade Association stamp. That's like an umbrella company that approves these dealers. So yeah, these people, I think you'll find they do international as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is that time of year where I'm dreading renewing my catalogs. I try to do them every year, but they're getting expensive. I mean, just one red book is like $40. You get into the Charlton, they're $45 a piece. Well, and they got two of them, one for the circulation coins and one for the mint specialty coins, for Pete's sake.
Well, these go back, dated to way back, Roman, and all the way up through to the.
What was the publisher for that one, Dale?
This is you can actually buy these international as well. They actually do.
Okay.
And this is £16, so I don't know how much it is going to be in the US. I can work that out now if you want.
Used to be easier when we used to just double it. I'd say, yeah, it's 32 Canadian dollars, but now I don't know what the heck it is anymore.
The market's changed so much.
Oh, yeah.
£16 to US is going to be $19.28 US.
Wow, has that ever changed?
And Canadian, it's going to be
20. You're going to have hyperinflation bills, for Pete's sake.
In fact, actually, Canadians come down with pounds in it. So it's 26.17 Canadian for this book.
Wow. Okay, that's actually cheap. Of course, then you got to ship it, right?
Well, I don't know actually. I don't know. I mean, if it's worth checking out, British coins market value. I don't think this is any British coins. So, ancient decimal, hammered, milled, paper money, market trends, collecting tips, avoiding forgeries and stuff like Celtic, English, Scottish, Irish, Anglo, Gaelic, and the islands.
Right.
So, and obviously, you've got the auctions as well. So they're going to be international, the auction sites. But then you've got commission to pay and all that on auction. So. But it's worth checking out. I mean, these little books I find a lot more, and they're easy to store as well. You know what I mean? They're not gigantic books.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me, you know, as just a part-time collector to invest in a book.
Well, you know, if you don't want to invest in even though they're you can get them used for next to nothing.
Yeah.
And you can also utilize the online resources, Tony. I mean, there's tons of them out there.
Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm not getting rid of them or worrying about it too much. I'm just kind of curious because I know the Russian money has gone down since I got my coins, so they can't be worth.
I wonder why.
No clue.
Why is the UK coin and the Canadian coin worth less than the US? I don't get it either.
That's just to do with the value. That's just to do with the. That's when you buy stuff, but when you're doing it individually as coins, any coin is what you're worth. Someone's willing to pay for, or someone's willing to sell for. You know. Like between us, we exchange or do a fair trade. It's not about buying power of coins. You know, we can go buy groceries or something like that.
I know my brother, he owns an auction house, and he's always auctioning off coins.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Are the Canadian and American talking at the same time then?
Go ahead, Skipper.
No.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see who'd break first. It's like playing chicken. But no, I'm just like I say. I wish I'd bought up a lot of U.S. coins when the Canadian was worth $1.03 to the U.S. But no, I'm never that smart.
I wish I knew. Well, YouTube wasn't around when I went to America, but if I knew I can go and get a load of bank rolls, I'd have grabbed a few of them when I was there. You know what I mean? So, I would have took advantage of my brother's money and gone, all right, and I'll go and get some bank rolls from the American bank. Whatever it is. Is it American?
Yeah. Kind of like our silver certificate dollars, stuff like that.
Those are cool. I like collecting those.
Yeah. Hey, if I can get a hold of one at a decent price, I do. Like I said, my brother owns an auction house, and he's constantly auctioning off bills and coins. And it's kind of amazing the price they go for in auction. Sometimes it's worth less than face value.
Wow. Nice thing coins.
The old silver coins selling for $15 when they're worth 27 to 30.
Who's that?
The old silver dollars. They'll go in auction and they'll go for $15 when they're worth way more, you know?
Oh, well, yeah, depending on whether they were, silver or not, and how old they are. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get I have 2 Canadian silver dollars I need to complete my collection. 2 of them. A 47 Maple Leaf and a 1948. But I'd have to auction off my wife and kids to afford the bloody things.
Well, when I saw the last one, he had 4 1879 silver dollars, and they went for $50.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, those are cheap ones.
And it's like,
Those are the
are you
cheap
kidding
ones,
me?
man.
I mean, the silver value is at least 100.
For a
got
silver
few,
dollar? No, no, no,
I
no,
got a few. I got a few Morgans.
Oh yeah,
I got ESPs.
27 to $35 depending on the coin.
Yeah, it's I find the silver content is secondary when it comes to numismatics. Because boy, I'll tell you, my 48 is going to cost me $3,000, and has the same silver content of the 1944 that I got for $50. It's all numismatic. It's rarity. It's condition.
Right.
You know, so if you have, oh, by the way, if you happen to run across a 1936 dot Canadian penny down there, put it aside for me. I'm also looking for a
keep my eyes out. I got a whole bag of coins I haven't even looked through.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Tony? A 1909 SVDB 1 cent US penny. That's
Yeah.
1909.
1909 SVDB.
Yeah.
I would love one of them.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm after.
Well, you never know. So
1944 steel penny.
Oh, I got tons of those.
No, 1945. Sorry.
Tons of those.
There's only 3 of those made. There's only 3 of those made. There's 3 been found so far, I think.
Well, I wrote it down. If I see it in the auction, I'll let you know.
Yeah, it's probably around about 6-7 grand coin, I think it is.
Bonjour, Hunter Boucher. Boucher? Boucher?
We're talking Russian coins, so I just walked up and grabbed a.
Just going to read the chat. My right shoulder popped out of face a couple of nights ago. So yeah, Matt.
You got a jar?
I got a little jar of rubles.
Oh, those are all rubles?
Yeah.
One, 2, and 5 ruble pieces from 1961 to 1991, and a couple extras in there.
Fred Flintstone's buddy Barney makes those. That's why they're Barney rubles.
I went and grabbed some Russian stuff. They're dad joke. Grab some Russian stuff, but I passed out quite a few of these. I probably gave away another full container of them, but there's
I am not a member of the Soviet Union. I do not believe in Russian around.
different denominations and.
Yeah, I have tons of coins from all over, but some of the cooler ones are even the stupid pesos I get here in Mexico, you know?
Yeah.
Little tiny coin worth a lot.
Tony, if you're a casual collector, get yourself an album and print yourself out a sheet with all the countries, the list of the countries alphabetically in the world. Like I did this. And I have one album for world coins. And I don't care whether they're valuable or not. If I find them,
it's trying to fill the gaps.
Yeah, and do them alphabetically.
Well, just like my American coins, I have every penny from 1920 on up, every nickel, every dime, every quarter. Well, and the dollars and quarters kind of go back further, but it was, you know, hey, I'm missing this date. I just want this coin. I don't care what it's worth. I just missing this coin, you know?
Yeah.
Here, since I had it with me, my 1,600-year-old Holy Roman Empire coin.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Actually, that's not for let me put you up big here. I want to take a good look at that.
Let me see if I can.
Not bad. It's a little hard to see any of the lettering on the outside, but on the obverse, that's pretty good.
Augustus.
Yeah, that's in good shape.
Augustus Flavius. So.
I got an Augustus Flavius. Yeah.
Cool.
Approximately 420 AD.
See, I admire anybody that's in the classical numismatics because that is a whole different ball game.
For sure.
There you go, the Russian.
Oh, now he's showing off his Ruski stuff. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
there. That's about as clear as you are.
Yeah, it's not going to be great. It's StreamYard, isn't it?
What is that? Is that copper?
I think so. Yeah, I know it's bronze.
Bronze.
1900 that is. I don't know what else we got in here, to be honest. Some American coins, some stamps.
Yeah, all my stuff's in storage right now.
King Charles III. Silver coins from all over the world.
Were you aware that Queen Victoria made Kaiser Wilhelm an admiral in the British Navy?
No.
It's true.
There's a 1979 15 ruble.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those. Those are cool. I like the look of the coin.
Yeah, they're nice.
Now,
Christopher
think that's
Ty
what
says,
attracts
Dale,
me
have
to
you
all
got
the
any
coins,
of the
is
older
the
5
looks.
Kopek coins?
Dale, have you got any older 5 Kopek? Do you know what? I have no idea what I have, to be honest.
when it comes to Russian coinage, though, these are probably my neatest.
And that's a silver set, isn't it?
Moscow 1980 silver set Olympic.
Yeah, I got the one, but for the 76 Olympics. It's cool. Hi, Anna. I'm crazy. How you doing? Oh yeah, those are impressive.
Yeah, very cool.
American era coins. Thailand.
Like this one. This one's beautiful.
Oh,
Olympic Village.
Yeah.
That's nice. Silver round, that is.
Yeah, fun silver thing to have. That was actually illegal to have for a long time here. So.
I'm good and getting better like a fine wine. My wife says I'm a bit skunky, but that's your problem. Don't you be flashing those swords at me. I'm still sore at losing my sword.
Yeah, I did the impression of your new sticker.
Let me dig out some of these.
That new sticker is going to go by the highway. I'm using them to seal my envelopes. They're so stupid.
You can use them as stamps.
Yeah, they're too small.
But they're cute. They're actually cute. They're actually really
they're
neat,
cute.
actually.
Can't tell what's on it unless you squint.
I showed Zoe yesterday, and she goes, "Who's that?" She's that Skipper goes, "No, that's Arthur Pendragon." No, it's not his Skipper.
Yeah, that was definitely a failure for a sticker.
I can't show a picture of. Tomorrow, I'll show you the picture.
Which one?
I'll show you the picture of the before and after shot. Okay. When I meet Skipper, he's gonna bury me and say, right, someone's gonna dig you up metal detecting one day.
Let's see.
So I see that a lot of the coin channels especially in the United States, who are hunting for silver, are now having difficulty finding silver. Which you do that much hunting, of course, it's going to disappear. They're going to have to start doing like we Canadians and Brits do. We just look for our commemoratives.
Yeah, that's. I mean, the commemoratives now are few and far between.
That's 40 Kopek. Those are 40 Kopek Russian war currency from World War II. They're 40 Kopek chips.
I thought it was going to be actually World War I then, the size of them.
I'm trying to remember if the date's on here, but.
Hello, Rebecca.
Rebecca,
Something other than my face. Yeah, these may be World War Ones, but war shit.
Fantastic shape. Absolutely fantastic.
They got lots of war currencies, but
Because Numismatics, so you're not going to stick with the stickers then?
and then my other favorite Russian currency. Full uncirculated set of all the 91 bills.
Ooh, do you know I haven't got any of them? Is that 1,000?
91, 92. These were the ones. Oops, I got a couple of them sticking together. Let me pull the 1,000.
They are in mint condition. They are.
They were never distributed. They were pulled because the fall of communism. Then they went ahead and redistributed them. But this is from the.
That was Leningrad. That was the name. Not Leningrad. What's his name?
Lenin.
Yeah, Lenin. Yeah. I tried to say Leningrad. I don't know why. But yeah, Lenin. CCCP.
1,500. These are ransomware. Okay.
Well, you won't have to worry about that, kid of mine. And same with you, Christopher. I will have the new stickers in the new year.
One. Look how pretty that is for a one.
I think those are pretty crisp too. Those are nice.
Just for a one, that is so pretty.
Yeah. But you know what I like about world coins, well, world currency anyway, is that it's the artwork. I'm not really too bothered about the shape, the condition.
Just look at that.
I mean, I got some huge German banknotes, the old wallpaper paste notes, because the hyperinflation, they used to make wallpaper with it. They are beautiful banknotes.
I was just checking the auction house, and he just has a bunch of uncirculated coins from the 70s clear through the 90s right now.
What's that? U.S. coins?
Yeah, U.S. coins. Uncirculated U.S. mint proof coins. Full sets.
Yeah, I like the sets.
Well, my internet cut out. I went to check it and it popped right back on. How about that?
The 84 to 87 is going for $7. The 93 to 97, $7. 71 to 72 is $9. 90 to 92, $8. 87 to 89, $8 is what he has them on the auction house right now.
Yeah. The nice thing about the newer coins, Tony, is they're not that expensive to collect.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to get the old stuff, but it gets a bit pricey. Trust me.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, he has a bunch of wheat pennies in here and just bags of them for sale. He has 3 bags for sale right now. Let's see, $10 a bag for 3 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I found out today with the merch gun? I didn't know this. You probably guys know this, but I didn't know. I was obviously trying to get merch diamonds, right? And I got 19. I got a run, and I was thinking, right, okay, I got a gap here. I didn't know they did not do a 1922 merch line in any mint whatsoever, not even in the set. So I got a gap. So I'm gonna have to make one. One in it.
So did my sound come back on, or am I dead air?
No,
You're good. You're doing pretty good for a guy that's only mouthing the words.
So you can't hear me?
Only if I keep my ears shut.
Oh, okay. That's the first time that's ever happened where my internet connection cut off, but my stream stayed on. and it came back on. So kind of threw me off because I figured I'd just have to jump backstage again, and you know.
Oh, that's neat.
I want to send to people.
I was showing off my crispy Russian communist money, and the government said, "Hey, now you're not supposed to have those."
You know, Hunter, you collect whatever you enjoy. Some of those ones from Inuit and Marshall Islands and different places. They're absolutely gorgeous coins.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a lot of them are themed. So the guys want to have Star Wars, they collect Star Wars. They want to collect ships. By the way, I like ships. You collect ships. You like military theme, you collect military theme, which I also do. It's when it comes to mint coins, it's quite a bit different than the circulation coins. You know, you're not collecting them because they're an investment. You'll never get your money's worth out of them. It's the enjoyment of collecting them, and as you guys know, I display. So that's where I enjoy collecting these. So I can understand if you got like Marshall Islands with James Dean on it. Cool. Does it come with? Is he complete, or is he all cut up? Is it post crash or after?
Yeah. There's no right way or wrong way of collecting coins, or any collections really.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, that's the fun of it with any collection you like doing, is the variety.
I collect amazing friends from around the world.
Exactly.
Seem to be doing good here.
Yeah.
So
I collect more comic books, but I keep getting the bloody ones where I can't open the package up without ruining the value.
The comic.
And it drives me nuts.
Skip, I got a question for you actually.
Are you digging into that thing that took 3 months to get to you again?
Yeah. Hang on a minute. That's not the right one. Hang on a second. Oh, the note was amazing. Thank you, Skipper. I love that note, by the way. See.
Okay, what are you looking at here?
Anyway, I've just got to get my magnifying glass out. Hang on.
Oh, there it is. One of the stickers.
I don't know if you can see that, but yeah,
it's horrible.
I think it's an amazing sticker. If it is a bit bigger, it'd be perfect. But do you know these nickels you sent?
Yeah.
They're staying in this roll, by the way. They're not even coming out.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw the mail call or not, but because what I will do is obviously I'm going to keep one, and when we do the pay it forward, I'll send one. So for the next 4 months, I got 4 to go. If that makes sense.
Just if you send any of those back to me, make sure they're put on affixed to the outside of the envelope.
But what we'll do, Skip, of those stickers, I don't know if you've got any more.
I got a few of them left, I think.
Okay, if you send one month, I'll send one the next month. So that way, you're not getting 2 stickers at the same time. And then I have these. Obviously they're staying where they are because when I look through them, I haven't broken them open yet because I've got so much stuff around me right now. And then you cheeky on this one. You sent a 2004 coin set, didn't you?
I can't remember. It's too long ago.
He probably sent it in 2004.
Like I said, it went through the Suez Canal. It got stuck there and hung out in Malaysia somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere on through the Panama as well, up through the Northwest Territories, and I mean it saw its mate over there. But look at these, man. These are just fantastic. And this one.
That's a line, that's cool.
It's always nice to see a guy getting hooked on your country's coins.
Yep. That's your fault, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Just well, you did it to me. I got hooked on the British coins.
You've got a few more coming. And
Yeah,
you in there somewhere,
that be my regiment there.
yeah. Are you in there somewhere?
Heck, are you kidding me?
Come on, where are you? I'll find you. Oh, you're the one taking the photo, aren't you?
It's already full. That's good. Oh, shit.
That I will say one thing. That 2014 anniversary was one big party. They had the best displays I'd ever seen. That's where I realized how old I got, because they're using equipment I wouldn't even have a clue what to do with. Even the way they rappelled out of helicopters, that blew me away, because they had proper Swiss seats. We had to make ours out of rope. I'm serious.
Regimental leadership. Lieutenant General Michael Day, CMM, MSc, CD. So what's that mean? Commander in Chief, MSc. Lieutenant General Day currently serves as the Deputy Commander, Allied Joint Forces Commander in Naples.
Yeah, you get all those little letters behind their names, just different decorations they have. MMMOMMCD, the PO, BO, OBO.
Halfway tree. This is what I like. These little inserts. The halfway tree. The halfway
Christopher
tree.
Ty, if I was next to you, I'd give you a boot. Ross sniper rifles. I wasn't in the frickin' Boer War.
All right, guys, I got to drop, but I'll keep you running in the background for sure.
All right, Tony. Thanks for popping up, man.
Yeah, I'm happy to catch you once at least.
Don't be a stranger.
Never. Well, there we go. The awards, the Military Order Merit. There we go.
My decoration is not ho ho ho. Taffy.
Yeah, he's got like a ribbon and everything. He's got a red and white ribbon.
It's okay. I have to pick up two decorations I need to get. Of course, the reproductions are the two that were worn by Captain Smith of the RMS Titanic for my costume. They're available out there. But
a clean one, obviously, his new one, and a rusty one when he went down.
Really?
You know, like
you think about that. How would the one that was clean stay clean when the other one went rusty?
Because obviously you have two uniforms, wouldn't you? What you're going to
do?
do?
That's right. He had the black and he had the white.
He had the Order of the Iceberg, huh?
He had actually, there's a third one he had. He had one for more collisions.
He did have more than one collision. We know that.
I think he was probably the test driver, you know. Actually,
he does not know the meaning of retirement.
Doesn't know the meaning of reverse. You should have two uniforms there, Skipper. Actually, you should have like a nice new one, like you got, and then you should have another one full of seaweed.
I can't wait to do this video. Yeah, I know I'm going to get razzed by you.
Oh, Taffy Coins, congratulations on your win on cribbage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kyle,
rub it
come in here for a minute because I'm going to have to step off pretty quick because I've already got the shakes and the drops, so I need to lay down. But
Oh, you take it easy, brother. Look
I,
after you.
I needed to see my guys for a little bit. So
Good to see you, Kyle.
It's absolutely great.
you rest,
You have a
buddy.
great New Year as well, by the way. And
I just got to get through this week. Next week, I have my oncology appointment, and I find out if my cancer spread or if I'm in remission.
Oh, bloody hell. I've gone through it 3 times. I freaking feel for you, buddy.
It's just that downtime, not knowing.
It's the not knowing is absolutely frightening as
that's
hell.
the worst
I know.
part. That is the worst part. That's
Yeah.
what I was saying. Like, with my friend, I goes, everybody's got a process, and once you got whatever the diagnosis is, you can deal with it, regardless. But it's that point with the anxious bit.
The other stigma with cancer, though, Dale, is that once you successfully get through it and you're a cancer survivor, all the organizations, i.e., insurance and stuff, that they treat you like you're freaking still, you're such a high risk. So you either can't get I can't get insurance anywhere, like life insurance and stuff. Gone, can't do it. But I've successfully fought it off, and that pisses me off. The fact that there's certain things that you should be able to have in place, but you can't. They treat you in a whole different category after that. That pisses me off to no end.
That's the same for me. My mother passed away with lung cancer in 2007, and it's. I mean, I don't know how it feels, but for me, I'm glad she didn't go through the long trauma of pain, the suffering. If that makes sense, she was diagnosed, and then within a few months she was gone. So I'm thankful that you see a lot of cancer patients go through so much trauma.
I'm 3 years into this bout.
Yeah. It's unfair. And obviously you get a content, like most people have a recurrent, they have a bout of it, they survive it, a bout of it, survive it, and that's the worst part, I think, is, it comes back, comes back, whatever.
Yeah.
But, and as you're right, you get treated differently. And you shouldn't be treated differently.
Well, the only plus side I had was at least the last time I was out for 7 months after my surgery, and they actually even moved in a hospital bed into my house, but they kept bringing in these occupational therapists and physiotherapists and the nurses that come in, and at least they had the decency of sending me a good looking one. That was the only plus side I had of the whole bloody thing. So yeah. At least, feeling better now, and I pray for the same thing for you, Kyle. Get through it.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Kyle.
Get through this, Kyle. You're gonna be
Rebecca.
Get through it, man. You're a fighter. You rule you, and that's the way I look at it. You rule you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tap out for the day, but I had to come on and share my New Year's love with you guys because I miss you like crazy.
Miss you too, brother. I miss everybody. It's nice to start a new year with the skipper and you guys, and I hope you'll be back tomorrow.
Au revoir, bientôt, mon ami.
Yeah, that's my plan. Maybe I'll get up to speed tomorrow, and I got to run a 2-hour show tomorrow, and right when I'm coming off, I should be able to roll into this. So shaky today that.
Yeah.
It's just I need to tap out for a couple hours.
Take your break, bud.
Yeah.
Take care.
Cheers.
Yeah, everybody.
Much love, brother.
And Kyle, in answer to your question, no, I haven't checked the mail. If you sent me Jug Ears coins, I haven't seen them yet.
Do you realize I have 3 of these now? And I found an error. I can't take it. Yes, I can. I have to find some.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hello, how you doing?
Right, I'm going to take a picture of this coin, okay? And as a normal picture, okay? And I'm going to show you where there's the coin. Okay.
Ooh, hold on, I gotta make that
That
big.
is the coin. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's an error on it. And I was looking at it yesterday, going through it, and it's just there.
Oh, look at that. Now, will an error like that be valuable in the UK or?
Yeah, it's just above the harp on there. You won't be able to see it. It's too small.
And it's graded.
No, it's not graded yet, but you can see it. If I pull it out a bit, you can see it there.
Okay.
At first, I thought it was a speck on the plastic, because this is just slab one. It's not graded. It's just slab.
Okay, so it's one of those generic slabs.
Yeah.
Taffy says it's a die flaw.
Well, to me, something's been put on the die. Obviously, something's been hit with the die, and it's indented the actual coin itself. If I get another one, I've got 3 of these now. One. Now this is a change checker one. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture. There's the change checker one there. And what I thought again was just there.
Oh, look at that. What's going on with the Royal Mint?
And
They're screwing up here.
now this is from the Royal Mint.
Yeah.
Okay. They're all from the Royal Mint, by the way. Obviously,
Unreal.
when it makes them. So, and
Do you want to see someone's blanket that I'm working on right now?
You know what? Yeah, Dale, let's see what Rebecca's got to show us.
okay, but that's fine. That's perfect. That one.
Oh, okay, so there's at least one that's good looking.
Yeah.
You know Webb's Web?
Yep.
I was having issues with his 3 yarns that he wanted. And I finally found a big enough crochet hook to be able to do it. This thing is a PQ size. And it's 15 millimeter. So that's what I've been.
Lord Lipton, Rebecca, we old salts used to use a device like that for fixing our fishnets.
I've never done that. It's like, oh my gosh, this is the biggest crochet hook I have.
I'll say. Hello, future bleeps. Happy New Year to you.
Oh.
So how was your holidays, Rebecca?
This picture here that you see is the diamond art that I won on a channel. And I've been working on it. I wanted to finish it before the new year. Well, I didn't. But it's okay.
They're a lot of work, those.
They are. They certainly are. But yeah, this is Ralph. I think, yes, his name is Ralph. Ralph of Webb's Web. He wanted black, red, and yellow. So that's what I'm working on. In between not working on this and working on this. And then I've got another blanket for somebody else that I've got to make also that I wanted to finish last year, but didn't get to. This is really, really soft and really nice.
Of course they are.
But this is a different yarn than the yarn that I used for yours, Skipper. It's a Karen, and as you can see, it's called 4. It's each one of these has 4 in it.
Oh,
So it's a little bit different.
For a minute.
Well, I was quite confused when you made this for me because I keep trying to listen to hear stories, but this thing doesn't tell a good yarn at all.
Nope, it doesn't.
And Taffy, no, I don't make fish net stockings, you twit.
I was about to say, did you read it?
I've
Come
never
on, Skipper, show us.
worn fishnet stockings.
Yeah, show us the suspenders there, Skipper. Come on.
They're upstairs. Lordy.
My dad used to wear suspenders because he lost his back half.
You know, when the back suspender snaps, it hurts. Nails right between the shoulders.
Oh, yes, it does.
Of course, you youngies there, Dale, wouldn't know that.
I know what suspenders are.
When was the last time you wore a set?
I didn't wear a set. My granddad did.
There you go. See what I mean?
Oh,
There's some.
Trousers up.
There was some pants that Ronald had that had a button there for a suspender.
My first set of pants I wore with suspenders had buttons, and when the pants were made of wool.
Wow.
Kept you warm but itchy.
Yeah, you definitely want to have those lined.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness, this ain't working. I'm gonna move this. This is where the balls of yarn are. Can you see those?
I see that. So you keep them in a bucket.
No, it's this. It's a piece of cloth that has cardboard.
Oh,
And
I have those in my kitchen.
yeah, I picked up some of these, and there's BB. Come on, BB, move my kitty. Thank you.
The cat wants to play with the yarn ball.
No, he has, but it's when I'm gone that he does.
Stuff you don't like. You're doing your crochet, and the cat's in the middle of it like that.
But yeah, I sure enjoy. There was some ladies that I was on. There's my brother.
Hello, brother.
He's right here. He's right here.
Happy New Year.
You can say Happy New Year to him, Ronald.
Happy New Year.
You can't see him, but he's standing right there.
Happy
There's
New
my brother.
Year.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Find something that I can stick in the tenor hole for that TV.
If you can find him, metal.
Kyle's better half's got him trained. He's doing all the kitchen and whatnot before he jumps up.
Stick in there.
Do you know what? Then a really nice.
Yes.
Oh man, I put the turkey on right on Christmas night, and of course left it cooking all night. And I thought my brother and that was going to come over, but he had the flu as well, so he couldn't come over. So he eats turkey. Oh my god! And for about 3 days, we just ate turkey. Don't normally have one that big. And then Zoe's son turned up, and I sat there and I was like, that's Lee. Right? And it was like slow motion. We haven't seen him all yet. And I was like, that's Lee. He looks at me in the window. I looked at him. I'm like, no, that's Lee. Zoe goes, what are you doing? It's Lee. I'm like, that's Lee. He's like, oh, can't be working. He comes in. Hi everyone, like that. It was a nice surprise for Zoe and Lauren because they haven't seen their obviously son and brother for a year, so that was good. But that night, I was doing the turkey. And I came down, stumbled down the stairs, like I opened up the kitchen door, and the smell of its meat was like, oh. But I don't know. Do you know when your stomach goes? I couldn't go to sleep all night because I was waiting for the turkey in the morning. I thought I might get up and have that for breakfast.
Tiffany.
And then we had ham yesterday, so we cooked the ham. That was good.
Hello, the Bad Idea Lab. How did I miss you? Where do you hail in from?
Actually, didn't you in your best dress, your number ones, I would say, in the service uniform? Yeah. Didn't you have braces or suspenders for your trousers then to put over your?
When I wore battle dress, but battle dress was stopped being worn in 1968. There was only 1 year that I actually wore battle dress, and that in actual fact, I had the battle dress tunic with a it was all khaki colored with a darker green tie that was actually came off a roll. They cut it and sewn on, and I had a web belt that had what they called capo on it, which was basically a paint that you painted green. Your brass was nothing anodized. You had to shine it, so you had to take it off and shine it with a special tool for all our brass buttons. So any brass buttons you had, you put it.
It's like a long.
Yeah, it was basically looked like an elongated C. So you slide the shank of the button underneath it, and then you just cleaned it.
You slide up the tunic, and then you can.
Yeah, and of course it was all buttons. There was no zipper in the front or for the suspenders. The pants themselves, when you wore them, they were tricky because you had to make sure you had a good crease without burning the wool. And a lot of guys actually used soap and used to rub soap on the inside, which was bad if it rained.
Yeah.
But, then we
on metal zippers, you could do that and make it easier to zip them up.
To zip up and down. We also had what they called weights. And the weights were basically like a shoelace that was snipped so that you could haul it out and you put the bullets, spent bullets inside, and you tied it off, and that was used as a weight. And once you it was tricky because you slide the weights over your leg before you put your putties on. And putties were basically a material with a long piece at the end, and you'd wrap them around your ankles after you put your boots on. Yeah. And have the bottom of your pants inside the putties. And then you tie it off, and the putties had to be done a certain way. So many turns. I think it's 3 turns. It's been a long time. This is 50 years more than 50 years ago now. And then once you pull your pants up, you allow the weights to fall down, and it forced the pants to blouse over top of the putties. So you had a perfect blousing over the putties.
Yeah. So you it looked like it was inside the trouser. It actually wasn't.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't know, and of course you're marching along, and you got these lead weights banging against your leg. But we got used to them.
Did you get bruises around your ankles because of them?
Only if I ran too fast.
Okay.
If the sergeant major was chasing me with his pay stick. But we also wore kilts. And of course, the Queen was on the throne. So guess what? The Queen's on the throne. You wear underwear. Here's the secret. It's called regimental. When the King is on the throne, no underwear.
No underwear.
So now that we got King Charles III going on, every Scottish regiment are not wearing anything underneath their kilts.
There you go.
It's quite breezy.
No, it's a different thing.
Oh, I bet it is.
Yeah, and they used to use, there's 2 ways they used to check for it back in the day when King George was around, is that they would, the sergeant major would highly shine his boot or have on the end of his pay stick, or actually it was a drill cane that they carried, they put a little mirror and they check every single Highlander to make sure that they weren't wearing underwear, and heaven forbid if they did, because they'd end up on extras for like weeks.
Did you wear the boots like when obviously the boots I wore, they had like I don't know, like a crimpled edge and then a shiny edge?
Yeah, now the parade boots, and they held them for a long time. The parade boots were when we first got them, They were they had pebbles all the way across, and you had to use a hot spoon to melt all those pebbles down.
That's
And
right.
then you had to work in the polish with water and polish and constant. Like I spent probably 1,000 hours shining boots.
Well, yeah, I would sit there. Obviously, if we had parade, I would sit there for about 2 hours on one boot, easy. And it was on the toe cap. That was like 45 minutes.
Yeah, the cap, the heel. We even had to shine the bottom of our boots, so that when your foot lifted off the ground, it was shiny when the boot lifted up, as if anybody would see it. Sergeant Major would. Yeah, those were the days.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah, the modern Canadian Army. I mean, I admire them for their skills in the field, but now with the new regulations, they call them uniforms for a reason. It's for uniformity. Now, because of this 150 different sexual genders and all this stuff, men can wear dresses. This Canadian Army, men can wear dresses. Men can now wear, or anybody can wear facial tattoos. So you can be tattooed all over your face and like a Maori soldier, I guess. Earrings. Here's one. My daughter's hubby is a master warrant officer in the CER.
I bet he's
he's because of it's now unisex, he can now order bras. So he orders bras, but then he gives them to my daughter. Gets them free.
Is that coloured, or is it going to be khaki green though, or blues?
Oh no, you can go to Victoria's Secret or wherever else they get them. Yeah, Christopher Ty says same here. Yeah, I know it's. I think it's gone too far, but.
I mean, the only difference is I showed you the picture of me in our squadron, and the only difference is with the women, women, is that they wore skirts and tights. Mm-hmm. They had to wear black or skin color tights and bun hair, but everything was uniformed across. There was no. The only thing different was the height of the person. And male or female, that was it. But we all did the same thing.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be going in because you are losing your civilian rights to be in the military. And
yeah, at one time we could say that, but in Canada we have the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Now you have in the military they have the same rights as civilians. I mean, you can argue back and forth. You can. Okay. Oh yeah, I mean you're no longer. It's not mill law anymore. It's gone, and it's quite frightening because some of the things that they do now, if a sergeant yells at a private or a corporal,
yeah, you get
they used to hold up cards. This when it first came out, and their senior NCO can get in trouble for yelling at the troops. I'm like, what?
They yell at you for a reason because it's chaos.
Yeah, and heaven forbid if you swear. Oh man, if you swear, and this army, I mean, you can't swear anymore.
Happy New Year, Scott.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Scott. Happy New Year to everybody. If I haven't said it already, I can't remember. Probably have.
I wanted to let you guys know something. I'm starting something new this year. All hats that I make for this year are going to be put in this nice little book. See how many I make in January, see how many I finish in February, all the way through to December. So I want to know how many hats I make for people.
I don't blame you. That's a good idea.
I don't know. I just, when I was on another live, he asked me, he says, how many hats have you made? I says, I've made thousands. Not in the context of YouTube, but other ones that I've made over the years.
Right.
Do you
Yeah, but I
know?
want to know this year. I want to know how many I make.
Do you know a lady called Lady Bullion?
No.
Called Lady Bullion. She does a lot of crochet and knitting now. She used to do like coin channel, and she changed it to doing hats and other bits and bobs with wool and yarn and whatever. It's worth probably going over to her channel and subscribing to her. She's a really, really nice lady. Her name's Angela.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Jake.
Hey,
How you
Jake.
doing? Hey.
Good.
You know I love coins, right?
Yeah.
You know I've talked to you before about coins and stuff. What is the rarest coin you ever seen? What is the rarest coin, Skipper?
Ooh. I think one of the rarest ones.
Just to put into your question, are you talking pre-decimal? You're talking
Any coin,
the war coin,
Any.
ancient coin, or recent coin?
any coin, any.
Well, the most rarest coins are going to be the most rarest coins recorded are going to be the silver shackles, the 12 silver shackles they're called, and that's the one that was thrown at Jesus. And there's 12 that was known to be thrown at him, I think.
Yeah. It was paid.
That's the oldest, rarest ones.
The one you're talking about was the ones that were paid to betray Jesus.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think they're called the 12 silver shackles.
I thought it was 30.
Was it 30? Or, I can't remember.
30.
Okay, it might be 30. I
Rebecca,
don't.
it's 30 pieces of silver, right?
Yes.
Okay.
30 pieces of silver.
Yeah. Okay. So they're the most rarest ones. If you ever get one of them, then obviously no one's going to know if that's the correct coin that was thrown at them, thrown at Jesus, because obviously they didn't have COAs back then. But they're the most oldest and rarest coins recorded.
As far as the rarest though that I've held in my hot little hands, and I sat there and I stared at it a bit. I can't remember the exact denomination. It was some sort of crown, but it was an Oliver Cromwell.
All right, okay, that's a little protector.
And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, whoa, this is pretty rare. He says, yeah, it is. It was absolutely beautiful. And of course, a lot of these older coins, these, especially the ones that collect the ancients, whatnot, they don't put them in capsules and what. They like to handle.
I got Roman coins here, and I like to hold them. 2,000-year-old coin in your hand.
Yeah, I had one guy. He was doing a lecture on ancient Greek coins, and he just come back from a big auction in Europe, and he slapped a gold. It was a Greek coin. It had an owl on it. It was solid gold, and he paid $20,000 US for this thing, and it's in my hand.
Wow!
I'm like, whoa!
Owls on coins was a necessity. Well, it was something about the coin with the owl on it. I can't remember, but
yeah, they were big on doing the owls, right?
EAC, Happy New Year to you and Polar Bear. Linebag Darren, but Taffy Coins is right. 1937 specimen sovereign, only 2 known worth over 1 million. And also the American coin, I think it's the American double eagle, gold double eagle, that was had to be returned, but there's only one surviving coin for a private collector.
But the question Jake asked though was, what's the oldest one that you personally have held that you, besides knowing about? Because I could name tons of them that are worth a fortune.
The one I haven't actually gone out to actually hold, because in the British Numismatics Museum they will not let you hold anything.
Well, not you for sure.
But no, I haven't held anything that is of high value like Skipper has.
Yeah,
You know,
my oldest one is my Mark Antony silver denarius.
Yeah.
To think that was in the hands of a soldier, could even be Mark Antony himself, but it was part
Yeah.
of his
I mean,
legions, and I actually own it.
because that could have been done in Egypt. That could have been done in Rome.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he even visited Britannium at the time, which is Britain.
Yeah, because he was in Gaul for sure, because he was with Julius Caesar.
That's right. So it could have been here. It could have been minted anywhere. But the thing is, what's so fascinating about it is it's not the precious of it. It's the story behind it. What could have been. You could have paid. You could have paid a slave that got turned into because obviously they had slaves for so long, and after so long they used to free them. And you never know with these coins, and that's the fun about them.
hey, thank you guys for answering my question. Thank you guys very much for answering my question.
No, you're welcome.
No problem, man.
That's the thing about any collections. With any type of collection, is those type of questions. That's the fun part.
You know, I watched the shows like the American Pawn Stars. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Harrison in them. They've had some rare coins on their shows, and I was like, they even had a rare shekel that they might have overpaid a little bit for.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I've never seen that one. So
Pawn Stars famous for that.
Yeah.
My brother
had one from the Ides of March.
He's visited the Bronze Star shop in the Strip, and he's got photographs. If I ever speak to him again, I'll ask him to send them over. He's still got them. He was actually in the stock, but they're not there. It's just their staff. It was obviously way after the filming.
Yeah.
But they don't. The thing is, I was looking at their website. They don't ship worldwide. That's the thing.
They can't. A little bit of history about that. They can't. Rick, Corey, and Chum cannot legally work at the pawn shop because of the filming. Because filming in Vegas is illegal.
Ah, right. Okay.
That's absolutely correct. That's why when I went to Vegas, I discovered that when I went to the pawn shop, they're not there.
Because they're legally not allowed to be a part of the shop. They might be the owner, but they're legally not. They can't do day-to-day operations because of them filming.
Yeah.
Their show.
I didn't know that. I was actually quite interested. Actually.
I didn't even.
Yeah. I knew that because I watch a lot of like documentaries and I watch a lot of YouTube where they talk about like Pawn Stars, Bar Rescue, and all the other shows that are being filmed.
The one show I thought was a bit. I used to like it, but I didn't. I thought it was a bit bogus. Was it was two of them? They used to go out on the road, and there was a girl. Sorry,
American Pickers.
That's it. The girl was in there. The girl behind it. She was a professional roller skater, the Derby.
Danielle.
I can't remember the names.
Mike and Frank and Danielle. Frank is no longer part of the show. Frank's no longer part of the show because of his DUI, because of his arrest.
Oh, I don't know the personal life.
Yeah.
But I did like the stuff they found. Yeah.
Big Brodger? What's Big Brodger?
Big Brother.
Oh, Big Brother.
The TV show.
Big Brother is they're bringing back a new one, aren't they? At some point.
They have Big Brother.
The same as it used to be.
I watch. One of the things that I right now like to watch is I like to watch Trawlermen, one of the newer Trawlermen shows on BBC.
Yeah, Trawlermen, they're pretty cool. Out in Cornwall and down Plymouth and all that, they go out doing catching the fish. But my favourite show is two of my favourite shows is the one in Buffalo Airways up in Northwest Territories, and in Canada, and the other one is obviously Deadliest Catch.
Ooh, Deadliest Catch, Dutch Harbor, Alaska.
Yeah.
They also did one in Oregon. No, not Oregon.
So,
It
yeah.
was Oregon. It was Dungees. They had a Dungy season.
Oh, are they? Okay.
I forget what harbor they were at, but I think it was Oregon because they go in for Dungees, for Dungeness crab.
All right. Okay. I didn't know that. All I like is but I do like the old Buffalo Airways. But yeah, I think this is awesome.
Yeah.
How they work in that extreme weather, right? You know, -50 sometimes. It's just
Yeah.
you know, they couldn't pay me enough to stand there for an hour.
You want to know some trivia? Sig Hansen was actually on a season of Donald Trump's Celebrity Apprentice.
Was it? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I have to watch that one. Mum was at the antique. Went to their shop. She went to their shop for a bit. I told her all she'd find were chains and T-shirts, American. Yeah, my brother said that when he went there, a lot of it in the shop was literally just T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah. A little known fact is some of that stuff that they find, this is a little known fact. This is also the producers go ahead of them and make the deals for them, and they is not how what it do is the producers do all the deals. Mike and Frank or the Pawn Stars, they just have the deals automatically done before the deal is ready. Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. I mean, do you know the first guy who did the handwriting expert? The first one,
Drew.
He got in trouble because he wasn't an actual expert as they said he was. They said that he worked for the FBI or something like that, and the FBI said no, he's never worked for us. So that's when he got the second person.
That was true. That was in the first couple seasons. They had Drew, and then they brought in Steve Glad for the rest of the seasons.
That's it. Yes, yeah.
Drew was the first part.
Who was the one who done the toys? He got in trouble for something. He was the
you're talking about the guy that ran I forget the guy's name.
Oh.
He was like the toy guy but he got in trouble for, I think it was domestic battery.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. But yeah, it's interesting to actually. I don't really. I just like watching the history and the stuff. There's Rick and everything else. But it's just the items. It's not. I'm not interested in what they're doing around their lives.
What do you? I know that you're from the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Banksy? The Banksy book they had?
Do you know what with Banksy? I just think he's a glorified graffiti artist.
Yeah, what they had is they had a Banksy buck. They had a pound, like a £2 note, but it was a counter. It was an art piece because Banksy remade it.
She should be
counterfeit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With Banksy, I don't understand the formality of Banksy, why he's so famous, because if you deface any kind of currency in the United Kingdom, or even probably in the United States or any country, it's a federal offence. Okay, and he seems to get away with it. I mean, he paints on people's houses. These paintings, I mean, they're very good. Don't get me wrong.
We call it tagging here.
Yeah, tagging. And they sell for millions, but somebody's house he's drawn on, or painted on whatever he's doing. And I know you probably won't know this, but there was a guy who had a black wall, okay, and he had a black wall, and the council said he has to clean it, okay. And get this, so what he did, he made a skyline of New York. He cleaned it with a jet wash and made a skyline in New York with all the pictures and everything.
Rebecca?
Yes, my dog is telling me he wants to eat. So I'm gonna get down and hear that.
Yeah, I know. Mine does the same.
He's telling me, and I looked at the clock, and it's 9:46, and he's supposed to eat about 5 o'clock. They tell me when they want to eat.
Yeah, I know. We know who
So
rules the
I'm
house.
gonna go feed my boys. At least they're 4-legged boys and not 2.
Well, thank you for coming up, Rebecca.
Yeah, not a problem. So,
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year to everyone. It's great to
Happy
see
New
all
Year,
of you.
Rebecca. Lovely to see you.
Yeah. Okay.
You bet.
And I just wanted to say that it's awesome to talk to people that are experts in the coins and stuff, because sometimes I don't call myself an expert. I dabble in a lot of stuff.
Well, we're not. I wouldn't call myself an expert. Why?
An expert's past tense, drip under pressure.
But
Yeah.
you know, we all learn from each other, and there is people out there who send you on the wrong path, unfortunately. But that's just a part and parcel of life. And if Skipper doesn't know anything about a coin, he will pass you on to somebody who would know. And the same as me. If I don't know something about a coin that someone's specifically asking,
946.
Or we look it up.
Yeah, you can look at the research, but it's easy to go.
By the way, I have a book too. This is actually 30 minutes from my home right here.
But yeah, it's with any collection, there's always somebody that knows something. Who is always going to be more knowledgeable, and then you bring that knowledge to each other. I mean, that's what my videos are about. My videos is about visualizing the coin, and you got all the information in the description. So what you look at on that coin should be in the description, and that also gives you the privy marks, the maker's mark, not just the engravers. It's got the engravers there. And if I can't find the engraver's name, I'll ask around the community, do you know who made this particular coin or what the flag is? Like, you know, when I've asked people around in previous times, I will message people and say, I don't know what the flag is. There's about 10 different flags in this country. Can you please give me the right flag? So that's, the information my videos are like a database. It's not about making YouTube videos. It's about a database. So if you want to look at the coin, it should have all the information there, not just the mintages. I don't put values in my videos because that's down to a personal perspective. Dee, Happy New Year to you as well. And of course, Dimebag Darren and EAC and Shot Cat Industries, Christopher Ty. I hope you had a great one, my friend.
I just want to tell you this, that one of the experts that right now has Alex had his own show on National Geographic.
Right.
And a lot of the people that were on History Channel are now going to be on either National Geographic.
That's pretty cool, actually.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and the thing is sometimes you don't know a lot. But if you don't know a lot of stuff, people think they know a lot. But sometimes you need help from a friend.
All the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no point trying to do something if you don't know something. It's always best to ask.
I see people. They want to know something. They go and watch YouTube. No, ask somebody like Skipper, or the coin guy right here.
Me.
I'm sorry, I don't know people's names.
He's Dale.
Yeah, just call me Dale. That's fine. That's my real name.
Hey, Skipper, I sent you a message on Facebook. It's going to come under Ellis John Hudson on Facebook.
Okay, I'll look for it.
You might want to because I haven't messaged you in the past, or I'm not friends with you on Facebook.
Yeah.
it might go under your spam.
Yeah, no, I'll check for it. I've been on Facebook for a day or two, so.
Made
You know,
videos. Happy New Year, brother.
I'm having a lot of fun talking coins and.
I can talk coins to the end of time. It's a fun, interesting topic with the history behind it. That's what I enjoy.
People who, if we don't talk about history, we gotta lose history.
Especially real history, especially in today's counterculture. It's so wrong with any type of collections. I think that's what's good about traders and collectors are two different vibes of the thing. You got people who buy stuff, trade. They're not collectors. They're just out to make money, which is fair enough. That's entirely up to them.
Right.
But I like to collect and preserve, and that's what we all do. We are preserving something that it may be old, it may be used, it may be whatever, but we're still preserving that history.
Yeah. What do you think about these people that go around with metal detectors and they find like these rare coins and stuff?
Well, I used to do metal detecting, and I think it's a really, really good thing because I call it digging up history. You're digging up history that could be lost to the end of time, to corrosion, the elements, whatever. Yeah. And when they find them, they're preserving something that they like to collect. I think it's a good thing.
You're touching on another passion of mine, though. I mean, metal detecting ties in with numismatics so nicely. And the whole thing is every country has different rules and regulations regarding metal detecting. And most of the folks that I've talked to, of course, they get permissions for different properties and whatnot. And a lot of cases, they turn a lot of their fines over to the owners. Again, the UK have got specific things, especially if they find hoards, which I would love to do. You are saving history, and they're finding not only coins, but they're finding all kinds of relics. Whether it be horseshoes, which appears to be very popular if you can find some.
Horseshoes.
You name it, buttons, commemoratives, brooches, rings. It blew me away the first time I went metal detecting. I've been spoiled.
Yeah.
So metal detecting is a great activity, and the community is quite big, especially around the internet.
If you want metal detecting, please check out a really good friend of mine. He's called Metal Detecting, or Tyson Fury Metal Detecting UK, and he's just found a hoard of Roman coins right by his house, and he can just pick them up the ground. He can just pick them up the ground, and he must have found probably a good couple of hundred. And he's right next to an archaeological dig site, and they're taking the dirt and they're dumping it into another field where right behind this house, and in the sun, I just picking them out like it's it's like a money bank. So please check out his channel, Metal Detection Tyson Fury UK MD.
I see people. Sorry.
Bigger than Tyson Fury. Here you go. Myers Coins got it. There's the link. Absolutely wonderful guy.
Sorry if I'm interrupting you guys a lot of times. I'm trying.
No, you're not interrupting at all. We all interrupt each other.
I try to. I have a few people that have rules for me, like no cussing, no talking over people. I'm the reason why I'm a little bit scared to come on panels because I have a tendency to. But I haven't dropped an F-bomb since I've been here. I try not to drop anything that could. I try to be family friendly when I come on channels.
No, that's fair enough. I mean, we all do the same on. Even if people do allow that, I don't do that because I still, respect is earned that way. I think.
I respect Skipper. I know because I know a lot of people that are skippers. I know they have a potty mouth, but
I've learned to
Skipper-
control my potty mouth. Believe me, when I was in the army, it was I could turn a room blue very quick.
Yeah.
Now I've learned that my IQ goes down when I use too much swearing.
Yeah, a little known fact that but the thing is, for me,
Here you go, Marlon. Raise your thumb for the stiff. How about two of them?
yeah. I also wanted to tell people that I see people what they don't try to make money on their deals. They like to give the stuff to museums and stuff, so they have history.
Well, over here, if you're down the estuary in London, or if you find something, it's the same rules of metal detecting to magnet fishing to mudlarking. If you find something of value, or you think you find something of value, it has. If you're on a farm, if you're on farmland or private land, there's no such rule as finders keepers. That is just a myth. If you find something and the landowner actually owns that property, it's up to him or her or the owner, because it's not necessary that someone lives on that property that they own the land, you know. So you have to find out the owner of the land, and they either will split the difference of you, they let you have it, but they are the keepers. And the Thames Estuary, which is say the big one, obviously, because you got obviously Traitors Gate and all them, and London Bridge and Tower Bridge and all them. When you go on the estuary, there is a certain rules that you can have. It used to be part of the Queen's Council license. Now I think it's the Port Authority's license, I think. And if you find something of value, you can pick up anything like musket balls, coins, and stuff like that. You can keep that. But if it's a certain coin or something gold value, rings and stuff like jewelry, you have to take it to the Metropolitan City Police of London. Now, there's two types of London. You've got the Greater London Police, but you've got in the Thames Estuary, you've got the City London Police. So you have to go to them and take that stuff because you can get arrested. You can actually be prosecuted thousands if you don't do this. And there's cameras all down the estuary and they're looking at you, obviously, because the tide comes in, not like the sea, it comes up, and it comes up really quickly. So it comes through the sand and the grit. So you have to be near stairs, basically. But anyway, you take your findings to the port authorities or police, and they will give you a receipt of what you find, what you can keep and what you can't keep. Like weapons and phones and stuff, but you can't keep.
Yeah. People usually turn weapons into the police.
Yeah. That's the ethical thing to do, right? So, you then obviously what they will do if it's something of value.
See, I got a way to get Dale's attention.
Yeah.
Can you answer Scott S.'s question, being that you're in the UK, and then let's give History Man a chance to say something here.
Yeah, okay. I tried twice to open an account with the Royal Mint. The accounts, I guess, are business accounts, and I can't order any coins. I'm considered myself a halfway smart person, but I can't figure out. Well, the best way of doing that, Scott, is actually email on. I can send you the email to the Royal Mint Museum, which is the same thing anyway, and they will get back to you. They'll probably sort it out that way. Actually, I got the Royal Mint email here. Actually, it's in here anyway because this is a Royal Mint magazine, which is Coin News magazine.
Yeah.
So it's, at the back of there is the Royal Mint. It's probably best to email them if you want. Just email me and I'll find out the email for you and I'll send that to you. And then there's probably a problem with their website, to be honest.
Yeah.
So it's probably best to do it that way. It's the Royal Mint Museum. You have to literally get hold of them that way because with I I don't know why they're not getting back to you, but yeah, I will do that for you. She digs. Or She Digs at UK. Sorry, how are you? Happy New Year to you. I'll do that. I'll send that email to you, my friend. That's not a problem.
All right.
All
What's up,
right.
History Man? What's up, History Man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, what's new, History Man? Tell us what's going on.
Tell me what's going on. I mean, there's nothing. Nothing really. Nothing. I didn't do anything. Pretty much anything. No. All I did was I did post the. It's a Japanese record from like 1933, and I posted there. It's a bunch of school children that were saying "All Anzine." That's pretty much for New Year's.
Wow. So you haven't picked up any new records?
No, not recently. No. I probably would do that this year. I do have some good news though. For the coin community, I guess, that watches my channel. I think that's the majority of it. I am going back to coin collecting. I am buying some coins.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
welcome back.
Proof that collectors always collect more than one thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't did it in a while, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I miss doing it. And you know. And
I would like to collect a nice collection of big band era records.
Yeah.
But I need to upgrade my record player. The record player I have it's an old Montessori, and it's going to cost me more money than it's worth to fix it.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't know what's wrong with it?
Oh, old age.
See? Is it like if it's like from like the early 70s, it's like repairable. It's like I don't know. I haven't seen the machine, so it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you because I haven't seen it, examine it. But it's like if it's like at least from like the early 70s, and if it's repairable, if it needs, let's say, if it needs like lube or something with the mechanics that's inside of it or whatever, it can be like an easy fix.
Yeah.
So it can be dependent.
The radio still works. The 8-track, of course, is toast.
Okay. Because most of the records that I use for now, that I record for now is a machine from the 1950s. That's a record player from the 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just, what I use for now. But I have like a machine that's actually restored. I have a phonograph from 1917 that I will be using for the future. So it's that just got done. He's just trying to figure out how he's going to give it back to me. Because I went to the phonograph show with him, and I gave him the machine and for him to fix it.
Right.
He doesn't live too far from me, so the problem is like we both don't have cars, so it's like, and sometimes we have to depend like our parents to like drive us, but sometimes they don't feel like to drive us, so it's like it's kind of hard for us to for him to even give back the machine. It's kind of hard for me to even pick it up. So, but I'll get it eventually.
Awesome. Yeah, I just reflect back with Grandma Rice. I had dime bag. Grandma Rice was actually I would sit in her living room and she'd have the old it wasn't a record player, it was a cylinder.
Oh, cylinder machine. Okay.
And we were listening to Enrico Caruso.
Oh yeah, he was in a lot of cylinders and a lot of records.
Yeah, it was very cool.
As a matter of fact, Skipper, if you still have that cylinder machine.
Oh no, that's long gone. That's 60 years ago.
Oh, okay. But even if you have like those machines can, when I mean they can last forever, they can literally last forever. Like if all you have to do is just keep oiling them, and then it would last forever. Like it would just last forever.
See, there's a lot of people out there that are really keen on old record players and.
Oh, okay. So 1958G. Oh, that's awesome. And you have a Seabrook G box? That's awesome, actually. That is pretty cool.
Take care, Jake.
Yes, Jake, take care.
Look after yourself, Jake. I got something here for
Happy New Year,
Dimebag.
Jake.
I know he's after one of these. And I just can't. I had it here specifically, and now I think it's ran off.
Oh, Dimebag's flashing his coins again.
Yeah, I think you'll like this one.
Next time I'll probably get myself a scope too, so I can show you like. all
Yeah,
my
they're
things every time.
I mean, you can get them for as little as like $30 to several $100. Depends on
Yeah.
what, you know, what you want to invest.
Because that'll be awesome if I like showed you guys the coins.
Yeah.
That I have.
Darren,
Instead of
are
just
you
using my
using
webcam and
OBS
just
for
flash it through there?
showing the coins?
Huh?
I always do.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to do that so I can get it on screen. Fade in, fade out. Geez, the guy is so high tech.
Yeah. Dimebag knows his stuff.
Well, it looks like he's living on the bridge of the Enterprise, for Pete's sake, the way he's got his studio set up.
That's so.
Then you got guys like me and Dale, where you know he's in his living room, I'm down in the basement, tucked away.
I'm just doing this on my laptop. I just have a mic, and then just doing it from my laptop.
I can't use my computers are toast. There, I mean, I've got a couple of Macs. I got a what do you call it, Chromebook, and they're just too old.
Yeah, to like stream it on. Yeah.
What are you showing off now? What is that?
What is that? That's a beauty right
that
there.
That looks really busy.
Look at that full screen now.
Oh, he's showing a.
Oh, it's a $3 coin. That definitely not for circulation.
Yeah.
You gotta flip that over to the reverse again there, Dimebag. Let's see what that's all about. That's showing a lot of stuff on there. Flags.
Love the detail on that.
Wait a minute, what is that? Is that a hockey player?
Looks like a hockey player.
It's got multiple scenes. What's the theme of that coin, Darren?
I forget what I called it, honestly.
2017?
A friend of mine gave me a pile of quarters, American quarters, pounding around in a Ziploc bag, and this was in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's $3. So that's not for intended for circulation, that one.
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
It's
no, not $3.
$99.9.
You don't see them at all.
Is that silver, Darren?
Yep,
that would definitely be silver.
Yeah, had to be. Has to be.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't have that one in my collection. Only mine just got hockey in it, so probably not.
Yeah. I'm looking up the coin right now, actually, too.
Good, saves me doing it.
2017 Canadian $3 99.9% silver coin.
Okay. Oh, wow.
They call it the Spirit of Canada or something like that.
The Spirit of Canada.
The Spirit of
Something
Canada.
like that.
Canada, eh?
Well, it's got the flag, it's got the kids, it's got the everything. Like every little, there's like representation of all of it in there somewhere. There's the boats on the ocean. There's the stalks of grain. There's the Inukshuk over in BC.
Yeah, the Spirit of Canada. Wow.
I'm not seeing no oil rigs.
The oil's in the water, like always.
Oh, polluting the water, eh?
Of course.
Yeah, so basically in that coin, you got the Canadian flag there, you got the orca whale, you got the polar bears, the Rocky Mountains, and there's a tractor in there.
See some wolves.
some wolves and like two people playing hockey. It's interesting. That is a very Canadian coin, to be honest with you.
Wolves are over here. Excuse me, obvious flag, orca. There's the Inukshuk right there.
Yeah.
It's hard to, yeah, it's just very busy. It's very busy.
It's a very busy coin, but very interesting.
Very interesting. I like it.
I think some carver person made a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, whoever made that. That is an awesome
Billy, don't be a carver. Don't be a fool with your life.
Oh no, karaoke.
Billy, don't be a carver.
I had a coin here to show Darren, and I can't find it. It was right here. I thought I'd keep that out for Darren. Unless I put it in here. Check.
I'll put the lovely lady back up for a little while. She's my queen.
And we've got Taffy Coins.
Taffy!
Hello.
Did you bring enough for all of us? Because I like
Hello. So I thought I bought something today, which I think that you would probably like, Skipper.
Das ist los.
Me and Kirsty have been well, Kirsty's back in work tomorrow, so we'll be doing the rounds of like having a look at all of the Christmas sales and everything.
Uh-huh.
And I really wanted to buy this, but then I thought I'd better not. And then I regretted it after I left the garden centre. And we went back today to have a look, and everything's 50% off the Christmas items. So I thought that you would appreciate this ornament.
Ooh.
It's a nativity.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Oh yeah, same here. I've seen those too.
I've got one that's probably about 10 times that size.
Yeah, same here. My grandma has a bunch of those.
We don't
Heck
have
with
the
that,
room,
I went to the real one.
What you did service there, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to Bethlehem. I laid down and looked down the hole.
The hole.
Yeah. It's because actually the stable was a cave. A lot of people don't realize that it wasn't a wooden barn.
It was a cave.
It was a cave.
Yeah, because back in those, they used to like build into the mountains, didn't they? A lot
Yeah.
in those days.
Oh, sure. You would take advantage of anything that nature had given you, right? If there's going to be a cave, you're going to build on that.
Exactly.
Not like today. We don't build into houses. We stick stuff up and then just demolish them when we don't want them anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
There's like entire villages in Spain and stuff.
Yeah, Spain, Turkey has also got an entire city.
The
built
actual
into the-
and the temperature all year round.
Mhm.
Like, and that's
Oh,
why you
French,
see
yeah.
in hot countries, they have the common sense when it's too hot, or like during midday, to go inside. And like us Brits, the moment we get 2 minutes of sun, we're out naked in the streets practically, just because we don't get it enough sometimes. Oh, that's a
You know-
nice £2 coin. €2 coin, I mean.
It's at 1999.
I don't really collect euros.
It's actually one of the better ones.
Well, it's like one of the most common as well, because
Yeah.
it's the first year of issue of euros.
I got quite a few euros.
There you go. You got a Peruvian one.
Oh.
Those
Euros.
are all in that same bag full of American quarters, so I did really well.
And where did you get these from?
At karaoke, one of the customers, a customer that I value very much, named AJ, says, "I've been saving these here," and just throws this Ziploc bag at me. So
No way!
bunch of quarters. I'm like, cool. I love quarters. All American, right? So I'm looking forward. And I made a little video of me putting them in my book that just went up. And so please go visit that video because I don't make very much content. So please hammer that thing. And yeah, but all of this stuff was in the bag too. He says, oh, there's a couple of foreign in there. Oh yeah, a big chunk of silver. And he says to me, now get this. I still have something for you that I got to you for Christmas, but it's not here. All I have is this. And I'm like, this is all I need. This is more than enough. I didn't even realize at that moment there was a hunk of silver in there too. But
wow. That's awesome.
Hey man, a lot of this stuff is going straight into flips once I can buy myself some more flips and straight into my book. And that's cool.
See, you got a great gig. I can only do mine 5 or 6 weeks out of the year.
If you were up here, I would have such fun with you. I'd have you come every week, and it would be like, you know what Santa does when he's, not working. You just keep it quiet. Nobody says nothing. Nobody wrecks this for Santa. He can't hang out very many places being Santa, so shut up. Yeah, he's here, but don't just shut up. Don't wreck it for him. He does so many nice things for people. He needs this one place. So yeah, it's him, but shut up.
He's here. He's taking a day off from playing golf for the Easter Bunny, but he's
That's
here.
Santa shelter. That's
yes, dear.
Yeah.
Yes, dear. I can't say.
No, the Easter Bunny doesn't play with Santa because Santa needs a lucky rabbit's foot to play golf decently.
Until that one day when the rabbit said to Santa, Santa, that isn't a Santa. Is that a Santa? And Santa said, what do you want from me? I need good luck too. I'm flying over countries that might shoot back.
Kirsty told me off the other day because there's a company called Pets at Home, which is I keep forgetting what like the American or Canadian equivalent is. But literally we were walking around the shop and my daughter she's not very confident. She did not want to go near the rabbits, and rabbits are so cute and fluffy and harmless looking. And I just said to her, look, we can have a rabbit one day, and when it dies, we got 4 lots of good luck.
And a big feet of Hassenpfeffer.
And Kirsty told me off for that one.
We got Nick Molnar in the house.
I remember when I used to live close to West Edmonton Mall, we would go in. This one side had the pet store. And this particular pet store, among other things, it had birds and larger birds. And it would put the larger birds out on their cages out front for the most part. And you could visit with the birds as you just walked by from even the outside of the store. They were the first thing. And this one little bird would swipe like any kind of button it could get its hands on. If you were wearing a shirt with buttons, it'd cut them buttons off and take them buttons on you. And if you had a baseball cap on with a button on the top, it would land on top of your cap and work surgically at removing that little button on the top and take it away.
I remember that pet store very well. It's now a pot shop.
Well, that's a shame.
Hey, Skippy, you still in Star Trek?
What about it?
You still into Star Trek?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to know? Hold on, I can't see what that is. What is that? Ooh, that's. Wait a minute, that's the captain's yacht. No, that's Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, Deep Space Nine.
It looks like because it's got nacelles, it's a bigger ship. So kind of hold it still so I can read what it is. You're making me dizzy.
Oh, that's from the Star Trek magazine that they released, isn't it?
Star Trek, it's Deep Space Nine, but that's got nacelles. So why? Raise it up so I can see it at the side. I can't read it. Doggone it. No. Yeah, I can see Star Trek. No, I'm going to shoot you.
It's Excelsior.
Hey, Nick Molnar.
Well, I'm sending this to you, Skipper, anyway.
What? What?
I only bought the first one in our collection. I only bought the Enterprise, which was the first one.
I bought the very first Star Trek Enterprise when they came out in the 1960s. And I was a stupid kid. I bought it with Canadian silver dollars, number one. Number two, when I got bored with it after I put it together, I filled it full of firecrackers and I put it on a string and swung it around my head as the firecrackers blew it all to hell.
I was waiting for the regret story.
I'm like, whoa, man.
What one of my biggest regrets is a few years ago I bought an entire box of Pokemon cards. And I managed to pick them up on eBay, which I thought was reasonable. I think I paid around about £50 on eBay. And these ones were first edition Team Rocket ones. They were like I think it was like something about the second or third set of cards that they released.
Right.
By Wizards of the Coast. Before, like, when they produced a few sets after that, before they got sued then by the Pokemon company over rights and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And I thought I kept them for about a year or so, and I thought one day, do you know what? I really want to open them, and hopefully I'll get a Charizard in it. But I opened the entire box. If I kept that box sealed now, a first edition, they'd be worth about between 5,000 and 10,000.
Easy, if not more.
What's a Charizard worth?
The Charizard alone, if it was graded in like a PSA 10, about £1,000 or more. If you get a color, a shadowless, which was like sort of like the prototypes, like some of the early cards. So around the yellow border of the original base set ones, there was no shadow down the right hand side and underneath. A PSA 10 original Charizard in there. I think about a year or so ago, sold for about $500,000.
Wow.
Pokemon cards are just, since COVID, they've gone up by so much. Like when COVID struck, so much collectible items just soared in price, basically. Like guitars, for example, coins.
Yeah, it went hyper, didn't it?
Yeah, it's like, but the thing is, because there was so much uncertainty, people put their money in items that they knew that they could trust. And because we're in a cost of living crisis now, the really unusual thing is, because we're in the early stages of a recession in several different countries, gold and silver prices are holding too steadily because big banks in America hold paper silver and paper gold, and they just buy that and sell it constantly, and they stabilize the market. The problem is there's no physical silver really to go with that, because it's all like underground in like major vaults and stuff. They've only got a call for like the silver and gold to come out for that, and then all of a sudden like there's going to be like a market crash because like there's not going to be any sort of like safe storage that way. But it's ridiculous in a minute. My estimations is that gold and silver is probably going to take a bit of a rise this year, hopefully, because everyone talks about the potential in silver, but there's loads of people saying that theoretically speaking, like if you look at lots of different factors, some people say that silver should be as much as gold in some respects, but it's just because there's so much of it. But then other people are saying they could easily see gold and silver reaching about $80 to $100.
Catch you later, history man. Thanks for coming in.
So it's just one of those things. Oh! He's bringing up the big guns.
Yeah, he's bringing up the big guns now.
What do I have?
Ooh.
Signed.
She was nice.
She
didn't like my wife, but
I was going to say, is that one of the ones that Tracy
That's
didn't?
probably because your wife is nice too.
oh yeah, she did not understand. Come on, she didn't know who Patrick Stewart was, for Pete's sake. They had a chit chat and ended up having tea. Sitting across from one another.
The wife didn't know who he was?
No. Says,
Well,
you
he's
don't
a
know who I
charming
am?
man.
Oh, well, let's sit down and talk. You're English.
Well, he's a great actor, if nothing else.
These are my 1991 collector's cards. I didn't collect hockey cards like most Canadians. I was a trekker.
Have you had those valued because they're quite old now?
No, I haven't had them checked. So I've got a full album of those. They've been sitting in storage for a century.
Is that the entire collection?
Most of it, I would think. Then I got all these wonderful little things here. I got
That's a beautiful collection. Oh, look at that.
That's some cool stuff.
That's stunning.
Oh, if you think that's stunning, let's get better. We're going to continue to get better as we go. Here we go.
I'm still trying to save up and send you some money over for some paper currency.
Tuffy coins. I will show you something in a minute, actually, so you don't.
Now that's the one my brother-in-law has. I think he has two of them, and they're nice like that.
Because where is it? I'll show you what I'm sending it. I'll show you Tuffy coins what I'm sending.
Shin plasters.
Okay, thank you, Dale.
So you don't conflict.
Yeah, that's fine. With those notes there that you've just shown, are those like obtainable or are they expensive?
Oh yeah, they're relatively easy to get a hold of.
Yeah, they are nice as shin plasters. There you go. This is the first one. It's the older £1 banknote.
They're really easy to obtain.
Yeah. Then I've got the Scottish £1.
I've got a few different ones of those. I've ordered a new currency album, so I've got 2 albums now, and I've got Scottish and British in one, and then world in the other one.
The other one. So I had to get something out of it because I don't know because I got things going out to a lot of people. So then I got the 10
bob.
Yeah, the 10 bob note, 50p. And I've got this for him as well because obviously this is obviously not from. You'd seen this already, and it's a token, the Toronto token, transport token.
Yes. So I got something for Dime Bag as well, and I wanted to show it him, but I don't know where it is. How did it here? I know it's here, unless it's just crept under the computer. I don't know. But I got him a rabbit coin. He's been after a rabbit coin for a long time. This, my friends, is the giveaway for my 750. Oh, I got to stop shaking here so you can see it. There we go. That's the 2022 Canadian Maple Leaf. That is for my 750 subscriber giveaway that I'm working towards.
That's a really beautiful coin.
Let me know when you do it. I definitely want to get in on that for you.
Yeah, I think I'm sitting at around 710 right now. So at 750, that'll be prize. And I'm debating which way I'm going to do the giveaway. Probably do it the wheel with last man standing.
I'm floating on 155. But I haven't released a video for months.
Yeah, you've been visiting everybody else.
I The problem is with videos. I think because I can't edit them, I can't do much with them. I do have the time, and I don't at the same time to learn how to video edit. So
yeah, it's nice to get together with somebody that has that skill. That's what I need to do. Darren's trying to show us something else.
Okay, so here, get this. You watch that video that I just put up. It premiered just half an hour ago.
Right.
I recorded that whole damn thing, and afterwards realized that not a single thing I said was recorded. I'm still that stupid, despite Deck of the Enterprise and all the rest of that BS. So then I had this video with no words, and I literally played it back and voiced over the whole thing, because it's only 10 minutes long, and narrated right over it and put it up as my video. So you're going to make those mistakes regardless. And you know how you stop doing them? Do them 3 or 4 times and you'll smarten up. You're not that stupid. So this is the thing to do, is just do it. There's nothing in the world stopping you. Do whatever it is you do with the equipment that you've got. You don't need any of this crap I've got, and away you go. Don't let me fool you. Like if I have my poop in a group. That's not the case. Okay.
I done that trick as well, Darren. When I done your mail call, I had no sound.
That middle note on that page then is a nice Ukrainian note.
Yeah, actually, the Ukrainian note. Which one's the Ukrainian note that you're talking about?
If you go back, the center one.
Yeah.
That's Ukrainian, is it? Cool.
Can you hold it closer up to the camera? Because
what would you like to see about you're talking about this one?
Yes, please.
Okay,
I'm fairly certain it's Ukrainian. Yeah.
I can see even closer. Would you like to get
Ukrainian? It's got the trident at the top.
Yeah. Can you see the center in the top? It's got that symbol.
It's got a trident.
Yeah, that's the Ukrainian symbol.
Yeah. And the flag at the bottom of it as well helps. I think. Yeah. Is it a flag at the bottom? My screen's not very good, you know.
Oh, it's too darn close.
That's one of the older ones, that is.
Yeah, I bought a set of them, so I've got like the 1, 2, 5, and 10. I think maybe the 20.
It's a trident.
That's the Ukrainian symbol.
And that's the Republic Bank of Ukraine there.
Ooh, look at the little symbols. The little, obviously religious symbols, huh?
Yeah.
It's safe to say none of them are Putin.
That is safe to say. We'll keep eyes on him.
The details in them are fantastic.
It's amazing what you find on a banknote when you zoom in. There's loads of details there on this. Even if you do it with your own currency, there'll always be something to miss.
If you look at my banknote videos, I put all the information what people may miss, and I transfer what's written on the banknote into English as well.
Yeah, I understand the new Russian currency's got some lower denominations now. It's called a quarter Putin, a half Putin, 3/4 Putin, and a full Putin is referred to as a putz.
One of the nicest ones is the backside of this bill here, this Bahamas bill.
I love the coloring on those ones.
Have you got the new one though, Patrick? Called the Rootin' Tootin' Putin?
No, not yet. Yeah, oh, look at the coloring on that. That's amazing.
You should see the Madagascar notes. They're really, really nice.
Mm. And while we're looking at this wonderful, wonderful scenery, Dale, are we doing the pay it forward today?
Yeah, I've got it ready. I was literally going to ask about the next thing.
Okay, well, I guess you can do it while we're watching this wonderful scenery.
As we know, last year the last person to win it in 2022 was Taffy Coin. There you go. You've got a galleon ship there. Look. Forward, upward, and onwards together.
Not bad for a handheld scope.
Not bad at all.
Sea garden.
Clearly, that's what they call this scene, because it is truly a sea garden.
So if I close my eyes, is it I cannot see garden?
Definitely see a little less garden.
So if anybody wants to do the pay it forward, it's a brand new, obviously, a first week of this year. How it works, I'll do my best to do the rules. How it works is that you donate something, you put it to a side, and you haven't got to send it off until the end of the month. That's if you don't win, of course. We do a weekly wheel if we get more than 2 people. And if anybody would like to, okay, EAC has donated a garbage pail kid card. That's a pretty interesting card, actually. EAC. Oh, congratulations on your finds, by the way, there, EAC. Finding silver.
I feel as though there was a round when I made an offer and that I never either found out who won or nobody contacted me. I forget, how is this supposed to exactly work? If you
well,
win,
the winner,
then what happens?
The winner puts their details, their email details in the chats, or if you see the live stream and see who won at the last Thursday of each month, you can see who won on the wheel, and then the email address should be in the about page. And obviously, write that if somebody else keeps a record of what people's donated, you can see who wins every month as well. So
if it's within the last 2 months, Darren, I've won the last 2 months worth.
Well, honestly, I feel as though I've messed up, and I don't really know exactly. I mean, I need to be told what to do. Honestly, it's as simple as that. And I feel as though I might not have done what I was supposed to do, and now I feel a little bit badly about it. And I'm reticent to get in again because I thought, well, you've made a mess of it one time, possibly. What you want to do this again? So I'm honestly telling you that this is what it is. If I receive an email that says you made a contribution to and the winner is, send it to them. I know what to do with that. But I think maybe the system that you've got doesn't work for me because I'm stupid enough to make it not work. But regardless,
well, the thing is, we can't give out information, regardless of it's just like GDD. Can't even say the words now.
GDPR.
Yeah, GDD. I still can't say it. Is against the law. Even I get permission, and it's best that the winner, who actually contacts it, puts their details into the chat, their email, and then that way they know. And obviously, if you keep a record of what people have, what people have won, not just me keeping a record. If everybody else keeps a record as well. Hey, Jean, Happy New Year to everybody. Like EAC's just posted a garbage pail kid card, so I'll keep a record of what's going on. Any more than 2 people will go onto a wheel. Like at the moment, EAC's on there, so should be automatically put on the end of the month. The end of the month last player standing game. So the weekly one is just to get the people onto the main wheel. That's all it is. And we do two people qualify each Monday and Thursday, apart from the last Thursday of the month where I do the spins until we get down to a winner. And then everybody who's donated for that month will then post the winner, because it's then the winner's responsibility to post their email address so they can get their prizes. And it's easy, really, you know. But you know, it's no point emailing me, because obviously I can't give out people's addresses or email addresses, because it actually is against the law here. And it probably is in everywhere else where it's obviously data protection. And obviously I know who, then you know what exactly the winner is getting. And me and Skipper always send something out anyway. And I'm behind on a couple of things, because obviously I've been able to walk for the last 5 weeks. So I'm behind on a few things. So I got John Jacobs to send out, and I've got Doug Harding's. I still got here, packed up, ready to go, Mr. Marmello's items. I got Taffy coins to send out. I've got Skippers to send out. I've got Sheldon's and many others.
Un moment, mon frère.
Okie dokie.
Bonjour, Jean et Kelly. Mon frère est sourd.
Your sister's here.
Brother and sister.
Yes, my brother-in-law, actually, and my sister is in the house.
I'm not sure how you say in-law en français.
Je ne sais pas.
Yeah. Duran.
Maybe Jean would be able to help us. How do you say brother-in-law en français?
As opposed to frère, it would be step frère.
Step frère?
Not step frère. It would be step.
Mon Broud.
What?
Mon Broud.
Mon Broud. Sounds German.
Broud is Welsh.
Yeah.
Well,
John Jacobs needs Taffy's address. Taffy, put on. He needs your email.
If I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what my email is for my channel. The easiest way is, if you're on Instagram, add me on Instagram and drop me a message.
Dear
sure,
God,
complicate things, why don't you?
Dear God, no. No Instagram. I don't have Instagram. I'll never have Instagram. The only Instagram I got is when my dealer stops by, drops it off.
Oh, Jean's in the garage. Okay, no wonder he's working on his stuff. Poor girl, her hubby has just contracted COVID.
Oh man!
Hide the address, because this is to Mike Nottleman of the Coin Show podcast, and I send him stuff often. But can you tell that the stamps are expiring soon?
Oy vey.
Oh, you're gonna have to look at your last video there, Taffy Coins.
Better use those up quickly.
Well, I just looked up online. Apparently, it's the end of the month. But it's only them ones. The commemorative ones don't expire. Apparently.
Yeah, we have stamps that don't expire here too. Dale, yeah. I'm putting you in charge. I gotta get a prescription for Tracy right away. I'll be right back.
Okay.
But it's been the rule in the UK for I don't know how many years. The stamp always maintains its value, isn't it, Dale?
Yeah, the stamp maintains its value, but the price of the postage doesn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you bought a stamp for say half p, they're still part of. If you have to put two together to make a penny, basically. So you end up with 10,000 stamps on. But there is actually a it's actually illegal to put a stamp upside down on an envelope, which is kind of crazy.
Is it? Oh
Yeah.
well, yeah, because the effigy is it. Well, it's like it's illegal to deface the currency.
Yeah, that's what I was saying with Banksy earlier. Oh, look at that beautiful cat. It's like Banksy done he completely ruined a £2 note, and technically that's illegal. I don't know how he gets away with it. To me, it's just a bona fide graffiti artist.
I've never heard of anyone being arrested for it, though.
I don't think anybody. I think it's like more or less frowned upon rather than actual criminal law.
Yeah. It's actually against the law.
He's looking at you there, Longo.
But all new UK stamps are being barcoded like that.
That's right. Yeah.
Because the Royal Mail loses so much money each year because they don't always frank all of the letters. So if they don't frank the letter off, and you're sneaky enough, and you do the old-fashioned way, you're like holding a stamp like against a candle or however like people used to do it, like melt the gum and part it.
Yeah, take it off the
female. Sorry. Then they used to peel them off, stick a bit of glue on the back, and reuse them, including my uncle's guilty of that. I've done it a couple of times. It's like especially if it's like a stamp worth over £1 because that's a very high value stamp.
Yeah.
Then it's worth doing it. But with the new barcodes, all the barcodes are unique.
Years ago, they used to put a pencil stripe on the back of the stamp.
Yeah.
And if they didn't see the pencil stripe, then you know it's going to be used. Sometimes you had like 2 bars, sometimes you had 1 bar. But yeah, stamps are just as valuable as paying for some, what do we call it? A postal order. They're as valuable as that. That's what it basically is. And as I said, they're not secure stamps by any means. As you say, if you get someone that's missed, they stamped it, they've missed the print on the stamp. As you said, people used to reuse them.
Yeah. So what I don't get is you can have a coin cover like that.
Yeah.
That's a 925 silver £5 coin.
Yeah.
But then like people will sell these coin covers and stuff, and they'll be like, oh yes, like, you've got a £5 coin on there, that's the value, and you've got the value of the stamps. Well, the stamps have been cancelled off because they've got the ink all printed all over them. So technically, those stamps are not really worth that because most stamps don't hold their value anyway.
So,
even in
stamps I have, if you look at my stamp videos, I actually put the values into the stamps as of 2022.
Yeah,
and some of them actually have more value on them. Were used rather than mint condition or panel stamps.
Yeah. It's like I got a jersey one somewhere. It's got a £5 like jersey coin and a £5 jersey stamp, which is about that size.
Yeah.
But like if people argue and say, "Oh, it's worth £10," it's got a £5 stamp on there and a £5 coin, they're like, "Well, the stamp's cancelled off." It may be collectible, but once it's stuck on something, then it's used. Well, like you might
stamp. This is a used stamp, and I think this is an 8-cent stamp. I can't see it without my phone, so obviously I have to use the thing. So I think this one's worth in UK money about £2.75, and that's the value of the stamp in a used condition. Obviously, in perfect condition, it's worth a little bit more, but I mean, a lot of these stamps here are actually like this one here, Taffy Coins. Like, there's that one there, which is ink over it, and it's a again United States stamp. I think it's British stamp. It's 3 old pence, 3D pence. So even though it's used, it's worth 75p. But an unused one, which is that one, is worth 150. So it's worth keeping them because obviously the more you have,
Yeah.
the more the value goes up. But like this 8-cent stamp, this is the 8-cent stamp. Sorry, that one here with Father Christmas on it. That was worth £2. And that was going. I think that is 1960 something. That one there.
Yeah.
But again, with the newer stamps, because I think the only thing that will save money with or forgery with stamps is by actually having printed onto the envelope itself. And then if you want to send it first class, not on about airmail, on about like normal internal, me sending you something, you got a first and a second, and rather than having a picture of the queen, like the king or queen, whatever's on there, is that they stamp. If you want it first class, they just rub out the second class, and you pay for the first. So that way, there's no forgery. You can't take the stamp off. There's actually having the stamp printed on there in the first place, and then you just pay for the postage on the stamp for the postage. That I think that's probably the only way they can do that is it like just first and second class. And the extras, like if you want it tracked or anything, obviously that gets stuck on. But again, it'll ruin a collect. It's like credit cards or plastic. It's ruining coin collecting. Eventually, you don't want to shout too loud because they might hear it and say, "Oh, we do that then." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but with any type of collections, it's but stamps itself are they're a very difficult hobby to get to search for. There's a lot more research for a stamp. Because obviously you've got the perforations, you've got the height, the width, where the borders are. It all adds up to D value to high value. And again, it's just like anything. If someone's willing to pay for something or not,
Yeah.
Dale, do you also eat on camera? Not really. I do. So I've had a lint thing earlier. Jake's coins. Postcards is another great collection. Zoe bought a load of postcards, and she found this really rare Branby Castle personal postcard from the Lord to his wife. And I called up Branby Castle, and I read out to the curator, because it's a museum castle now, and they said before they got married, this is before they got married, he would call her a certain name, and a nickname that nobody else knew apart from the maid and stuff like that. And I said, and they said that is a very unique postcard, didn't they? Yeah. Yeah, it could be worth a fortune. When somebody's got a few minutes, I'll probably get it out and have a look.
Yeah.
But I was going through the postcards and searching for them, and I come across Branby Castle. Most selector, Paddy and Murphy walking down the road, and Paddy falls down on the manhole, and Murphy yells, "Jesus, Paddy, have you broken anything, Paddy?" And Shuts up, "No, but there's nothing down here to break." So he's still falling. Caledonian coins.
Oh, Carly's in and Bull.
Yeah. Happy New Year to you guys. I hope you guys had a great Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. Euro Coinant, great to see you. Jake's Coins. I think it's just going to be EAC on the board this week then. Dimebag Darren, that's his little pretty cat.
Whoops. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Like talking about postage and stuff.
Yeah.
On one of the there's a dealer, like the shop here, it's called Philatelic Heritage. With Nigel Montgomery, and I buy loads of stuff off him because he prices everything quite reasonable, and sometimes he does like auctions. Philatelic Heritage on Nigel Montgomery. He owns it.
If you have to send us a link, because I'll have a look.
I'll send it you on Facebook. He's got a Facebook page with auctions and stuff. Anyway.
All right. Okay.
He's really good and he's really reliable as well. So if I buy loads of stuff from him, so I ask him just to put them to the side. I get a few things built up there, and then he sends it all in one go. So I normally wait until I got like about 50 to £100 worth of stuff off him.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually, rather than buy them bits. Ooh,
it's got a penny red. It's a bit water damaged and stuff, but it's got a penny red on and it's dated 1859. And just like all like other little letters. So it's got, I don't know what that one's called, just like the purple one. That one's dated
John Jacobs. Okay, he's on the board.
1899 from Hungerford.
With stamps, if you look on the penny red, yeah, up in the top, I think it's the top right corner, there would be a letter.
Yeah.
And then the bottom left, there should be a number or something like that. It should be a number. There's a number and a letter on the corners somewhere. I'm not sure about penny red.
Yeah, there's an F and a 1 or something.
Yeah, so that would be the plate number, when it was printed, and the run number is the number. So if you had like an A1, that would be more rare.
Yeah.
And so, with the penny red, there was like, to every penny black, there was something like 50 penny reds. And there's all, I think there's, I'll have to search for you, but there's a lot of collectors now who's chucked out a lot of penny blacks, and the penny blacks devalue big time.
Yeah.
But people were putting that out as these are and people were trying to explain that you have to look at the letter and the print run to each one.
Yeah.
And that's where like with coins, like if you have, it's like a bit like, I don't know, like the Kew Gardens, even though it's a 50p, a Kew Garden, yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you treat that as a penny black A1, and then you look at the Benjamin Bunny, which has got millions, yeah, they will treat it as the same stamp, if that makes sense. And so each mint run has a different value. And people were saying, "Oh, this is like £200, £400, £1,000,000," when they really didn't understand how the stamps situation work. So it's really best looking to getting a stamp book in W.H. Smith's. And so I've got a stamp book over there, and I think I've got a stamp book just there. And if you tell me the letter and the number, I'll probably find out the value of that stamp in a moment.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know where my eyepiece is because my eyes are not getting any better with age. Unfortunately,
no, I'm using this at the moment.
Anyway,
so
in
yeah,
the letters I've had, the letters and stuff, they're all so they got like invoices and stuff in them. So the contents of them as well. It's like in that one from 1859, because of the water damage, is not great to try and read, and it's like impossible to make out. But it's like the oldest one. It's like on the really thin paper used to use and had like small writing.
Oh no! Do you know what though? When you got contents like that would probably be just as valuable than the stamp and the envelope, because what's inside. I got a first issue of Olympic in 1936 stamps, but I've got a list of the events inside the envelope.
Yeah.
So that's going to be probably. I'm not sorry. It's not going to be worth thousands. You're probably looking at probably about 20, 30 quid.
How far are you away from Hungerford?
About 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away.
Because that's where the Philatelic Heritage Shop is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and because he sells a lot of coins and stuff as well.
Yeah, because where I am in Swindon, we got Wootton Bassett, which is about 15 minutes away, but Hungerford is just you can go two ways. You're down the M4.
Yeah. Well,
or you can go through.
Because when in Royal Wootton Bassett is where the Britannia Coin Company is.
I don't go there. There's next door to that is an antique store.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got your antiques, but they sell Morgans and they sell paper currency for a quarter of the price.
Yeah.
You're talking, and they're mint as well.
Yeah.
And the guy in there is really kind. He's like, when I bought stuff in there, because I bought a bit of stuff, he goes, "Oh, I'll just take 10 quid off," or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and I'll be honest with you, Britannia Coin Company are a bit more expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I know they got Christopher Collects there and everything, but the only thing is, he goes where Britannia Coin Company in Royal Wootton Bassett. He forgets to say that in Wiltshire. You know what I mean? A bit more pinpointing on the sat nav will help. Just a little bit more. But no, I mean, he does a good job on it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, there's like some of the videos like from Britannia Coin Company. I watch them. And I don't at the same time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Sometimes because where they've done purchases for coin collections, I put it in the background. So because I can hear Christopher talking because he does all this social media and stuff.
Yeah.
To what he says, but I don't pay attention to the video too much because most of the stuff that's in those collections are what I have anyway. And it's still nice to see what they purchase in and bringing in, because if they do get nice pieces, especially on the videos, you do want to get hold of them. But I think I've only ever bought from Britannia twice, 3 times.
It depends. I mean, because they're a bit more at market, I would say. It's quite funny because I lived in Wootton Bassett, and I lived at 176 High Street, which is literally 50 yards away from there.
Dimebag Darren, I so need one of those coins.
I love to have one. Do you know what? I was a fool, right? I was an absolute idiot. When they first came out, they were £6 a coin.
Yeah.
Right. But I was after other collections. I thought, I'll get one of them. And then next day, I was collecting other things. And I thought, I'll get one of them. And of course, next one, they're like $50 to $70 each. I was like, what?
Yeah. They're ridiculous, but there's such a stunning coin.
Come here.
It's like the one that Darren's showing now. The UN coin. Then some of them coins are starting to get priced ridiculously. It's like because Patrick was telling me about them. Some of them ones, like even on eBay in Canadian dollars, they're like $40 each.
Here's my Lauren.
Hi, Lauren.
Hey.
You're in bed now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's knackered.
Yeah.
We got to be up really early in the morning. Our car's going in for major repair because I don't know if you remember last year where our car broke down on the 24th of December. And so we phoned up a garage to go in on January, and they said, yeah, okay. We spent a lot of money on the car, and they completely destroyed the car. So we've had like this broken down car for a whole year. It was like save and save and save. And we're going to a new garage tomorrow morning, and they're going because we said we had a new clutch, all new diagnostics in it, all new valves and stuff. But the clutch keeps breaking. They've been there 5 times to get it fixed. It's garage, and now they told us if we keep going in there, they're going to hold our car to ransom. I don't believe we've had a new clutch in. I've got all photographs and everything of the repairs, and they've broken the sensor wire to the ABS. Good night, sweetheart. On the right side of the wheel, and the clutch is not very good. It's losing pressure, obviously, because it's done by hydraulics. And I told him, it's not working. And we spent a lot of money. I said, right, if you keep going, so this garage is going to do a service, an MOT, check everything, and told them the situation. And they said, if there's anything wrong, we're going to help you get it fixed. So for literally 500 quid. So we spent triple that last year for nothing. But yeah, it's just heartbreaking, really.
Cars are just like pits for money anyway. It's like, and I'm glad I'm home working because like my car, it's got the engine light on and the ABS light, but there's nothing wrong with the car.
No.
Like when there's something seriously wrong with the car because the car will tell you.
Yeah, it'll send a noise somewhere,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a mechanic, but I know engineering, and any machine will tell you where something's going wrong. And I can take things apart, but I don't know how to. I know where the parts are on a car.
Yeah.
I'm not skilled enough to take it out and put it in. You know what I mean? Whatever they do. But I said to him, the car is not fixed. Like as you said, we paid for all this piping and pressure and all these valves and stuff like that, and you haven't changed the damn thing. You've still got the same pipes in there in the car we had when we first left. So and they sent me a picture of the clutch, and it looks like a completely different clutch to the one they showed us on. They sent us 2 pictures, and they forget that I keep the pictures because obviously that's what we do, isn't it? That's what we do when we get mail calls. We do a video of it. So, so tomorrow morning, get there, get the car done. Then it's going to be fixed properly. But he said we'll get it fixed with, and he said around about 500 quid. So we told him what happened, sent them the pictures, and they're going to look at it properly and see. They're actually going to take it apart and see if there's a brand new clutch in there. So it's really good actually, because the clutch itself is like nearly 600 quid. But because I was always trying to get the gears in, and they're like crunching. I said, you keep doing that, going to wear the gearbox out,
Is it
we'll be back to drive it for the year?
Is it definitely the clutch, or is it actually the gearbox? The problem is because they're both connected. It's like I had an old car, and when I bought it, then after I started driving it, then the first time I drove to uni, in fact, down in Cardiff.
Yeah.
When I had this new car, on the way home, then the gearbox started going. Turns out when they pulled it apart, when it had supposedly a new clutch before, or had some sort of repair, somehow a bolt fell through like a small gap, got into the system, and then I needed the gearbox needed to be reconditioned, which I was lucky that was fixable. So instead of paying like 800 to 1,000 for a new gearbox, I paid 250 for a repair. And then I had the clutch on top. So something that could have been seriously like expensive turned out to be under £500. So I was like really grateful. But even that was crumbs about 10 years ago now.
When I had my Vectra, I bought this Vectra, and my mum chose it, and it was like the yellow, white and yellow colours of Vauxhall, and I didn't want to buy this car, right? But my mum, she goes, "I'll buy that one." I goes, "Mum, it's a bloody 3-litre SRI Vectra thing, right? It's a lovely looking car, but it wasn't the sort of car I would have gone for." But I bought it. My mum told me, she liked it, right? I really wanted to go with this Mondeo, this gear at the time. But anyway, about a year into it, I went to put my car into reverse, and it dropped. Right, the gear chain dropped, the whole thing, and I had a leak going from the engine oil into the clutch fluid, into the gear fluid. It mounted the cogs. And of course, I didn't know it happened overnight. And I went, my gear stick went down like, what the hell's happened? Stuck in reverse, couldn't get it out. Pulled the RAC out. He goes, there's two things you can do here. You can get the engine cleaned out, and then I put a brand new gearbox on. So they turned it to my friend used to own a garage. And I used to do a lot of work. That's why I know a little bit about engines myself.
Yeah.
Car doctor he used to have, and he had these couple of lads working with him. They were mechanics, and he goes, "Right, okay, I'll work on your car, Dale. I know where it's next." I knew him from school. We used to play pool together, and he was always wanted to be a mechanic. And he managed to get his dream. He set up his own shop, but he's sort of retired from that now. He's moved out of Swindon, so I couldn't go there. That's why we had to go to this other garage. Anyway, he looked at the car. He goes, "Oh man," he goes, "What I'll do for you if you buy a gearbox, okay, from here." I said, "Okay." I goes, "How much is that going to cost me?" He goes, "I'll tell you what, I will play around with the VAT. You buy the box as a private buy, and I will then sort your car out all the way through." And I goes, "All right." He goes, "As long as you help me do it." I was all right then. But the next day, I was like, wait 3 or 4 days for the gearbox to turn up. So he let me borrow his car for a little while. And on the Vectra, there's 2 different bolts types, and this guy couldn't get the thing. He's drilling in, right? He's got a drill. He's making a bigger hole. Mark turns it and goes, "What the hell are you doing?" He goes, "Well, I can't get the bolt in."
You do, puppy dog.
Of course, all this fluid dripped back into the gearbox that what we just ordered.
Yeah.
Done the same thing. And again. So messed up big time, this mechanic. Because I told you not to touch that car. It's my friend's car. So yeah, I had to get another gearbox. So 2 gearbox, well, 3 gearboxes later, I get my car back. But yeah, it cost like he sent it back to this place. He goes, it's a really conditioned box. It's not a brand new box. And he goes, "Oh yeah, one of the cogs are not working." And they looked at it. He goes, "Oh, that's a bit strange." All right then. So it was basically a straight swap. So it didn't cost anything. But yeah, 3 weeks until I got my car back. But 3 weeks until he got his car back. I had to pick him up from work and take him home because he lived in a different area. But he let me borrow it because I didn't work at the time. I didn't work in Swindon. See, I worked in Oxford, so it was like 40 miles there, 40 miles home. So, but you know what a mess that was.
I think the skipper's got a new hearing aid.
No, I'm just listening to a tape.
Oh,
What?
He's listening to a tape.
I think I broke all records. Woo.
That's what you listen to a tape.
Bobby didn't get me that time.
You was quick, actually. How far did you have to go for that?
Well, I had to rig my prairie schooner. Then I had to wait for a stiff breeze to get me into the right direction. Then I had, because it was going the wrong way, I had to tack all the way there. Then finally, I got to the chemist for you,
Yeah.
and got the meds for the other half because she needs it to sleep. And I had to go and get her.
Did he make you a compound?
Her addiction. So she got her bloody cigarette, so I had to get that. Then I said, gee, can I swing in and get something for me? I said, yeah. So I swang in, and I got McDonald's for me.
Oh, fair play to you.
And I
hope
did
you
that
share
all
it.
in that spell.
That stuff is evil.
Yeah, open up your McDonald's, and I bet it's much better looking than ours. Ours looks like it's been for a bloody mangle.
Well, yours is wimpy.
No, we've only got one wimpy left in the country. Actually, fun fact, actually, they're bringing wimpy back.
I don't know.
hear that.
You got one wimpy in the country, isn't that Boris?
They're bringing wimpy back. Into
Oh.
the old style
What is
wimpy.
that, Darren? Is that the dollars? Sorry.
It's rather mild outside.
The video is showing us. I thought, man, that is mad. But, you know, you cope with the roads, but when you got down to Lloyd's, is it Lloyd's? Lloyd's.
Oh, bloody hell! It's -4. You can wear t-shirts and shorts in this weather.
I do.
That's what I said to Steve. Oh, my friend Steve said, because obviously what happened in New York and Buffalo and all that with the ice. And I hope everybody here is okay. Obviously around there, and obviously we're all right. He thought it happened up where you were. I goes, no, he gets that where he is. I think Canada's throw New York a big snowball.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I showed him the video, and he went, "Oh, I get it." But obviously, when you got, was it Lloyd's? What's the place we went to see your daughter? Lloyd's.
Lloydminster.
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 She was in Wainwright. We drove to Lloydminster to do some Boxing Day shopping and hit the casino. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Lloydminster, they got the lousiest snow removal I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, I saw that. I thought when you was driving down the highway, it looked clear as anything. It looked like driving. Obviously, you had the wind going across, the snow drifts going across. But when you got to Lloydminster, it looked like they forgot to empty the roads.
They had like three foot of snow and nothing plowed off the roads. I'm like,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Main roads.
That's crazy. It's like hang on a minute. You normally this Lloydminster's not coping here. I think they.
It was Saskatchewan. Come on.
Okay.
They're all backwards. They use skidoos to get around.
That's true. That's true.
Saskatchewan?
Saskatchebush.
So scratch your bum.
Saskatchewan. That sounds even worse when you say Regina, Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan.
I was saying I got to be up early because we got our car to go into the mechanics tomorrow. As I said last year, our car broke down on the 24th of December.
Right.
And when we as I said, we had our car gone into a garage early last year, and they didn't do the work properly, and it's like failing big time at the moment. All the engine lights are on, and it's like Christmas in the cars. You turn it on, the lights are staying on and flashing and beeping, and we've left it as long as we can because the MOT's up on the 5th, and we told them the situation that we haven't got the money to sort this out, and they've messed the car up big time, and they said we'll have a look and that we won't charge you more than 500. So that's MOT, service, repairs, inspection, what the other garage has done or didn't do, because they broke the wires inside the sensors as well. Had a good look around it, and all the sensors on the right hand side, all the ABS sensors are snapped.
My friend, you should invest in a Vespa.
Invest in a magic carpet. It's probably going to be
magic carpet.
Yeah.
There are a lot of really good electric bikes out there, and the sort that are the scrambler style are kind of cool. I like them. I
used to ride them when I was 16. The old scramblers, dirt bikes. But then I ended up getting my car license and sort of ditched the bike.
Well, they got some really cool electric ones that go like hot snot.
Ooh, you're working on your dollar collection there.
Yeah, look at that.
In a Vista album, no less.
I am.
And you're coming along.
But you can see what I'm missing. Got a few clad ones that I don't have, and I just added the last 2 that I had to my book, so now I'm after all those all those holes.
If I see any, I'll set them aside for you, buddy.
If I get my hands on like the entire collection of those albums.
Sorry, I just got like 3 people talking at once.
Sorry.
I know you will, Pat. Thank you very much. And what did our UK connection say?
I said, if I find any Canadian dollars, not the ones that's been sent, obviously, but because I buy some sometimes. An old man sends me out some coins randomly. I think it's going to come to an end now because he's sending stuff out. I think he just wants to get rid of. Sometimes I get Canadian, and if it's some that you haven't got, we're conversing. I just send them.
Don't you dare send Canadian money back here.
I would be happy if I can get myself a Kew Gardens.
Yeah, you send me some of your British stuff, that's fine, but don't you dare send me Canadian money. I can get it here. I didn't even try. This book was put together with like my level of effort. You have no idea what that actually means.
High level.
Yeah, that's what it is.
High level of love.
That much is in there.
Them album sets are awesome for the Canadian stuff. I need to try and get my hands on an entire set. I know I'll never ever fill them all, but it'd be nice just to have a set and then to like fill gaps in like the stuff that I've got.
Well, if you want to start with quarters, I'm your man. When I find good ones, I put them aside even if I don't need them. So I could start you a quarter book. I can't complete it, but I can get you a really nice start on a quarter book and send it out. I've done that for lots of people.
Well, thank you.
Kind of my thing.
I might just take you up on that. Because Patrick introduced me to them albums and they're absolutely stunning.
Oh, they're beautiful. I mean, Dimebag and a few others, including Skipper, actually, but the set I got is absolutely colossal. It's amazing. And it's one of my favorite sets. Here it is. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful set. It's worth getting one of them.
I could send this almost complete. I'm not too sure what I would be missing, honestly, but a couple of them, no doubt.
How are the pages in that? Oh, is that part of a different collection then? Different album set, or are they both Lighthouse? Oh no,
well,
yeah.
Honestly, they're both Lighthouse, but if you want to spend them, you know what? I would just get this one. I have them both. This one was fine. It's fine for this because the commemoratives are quite specific. So it's nice to have little specific. This one works out. But in the end, it actually runs out of space before coins that are already out there. Like there's a couple of extra spaces here. In fact, the book ends right here. And all of these have come out since then. These ones are not actually part of it. But bottom line is that this book is already out of date and there's no way to add pages. Whereas if you buy the quarter book, or even if you should happen to buy the dollar book, buy 2 more pages immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
2 more pages.
See, that wouldn't bother me so much because I'm not like a absolute completionist, but if I've started something, then I want to try and
This one
finish
ends
it.
at 2016, my
Yeah,
friend.
yeah, it ends at 2016. You have to
That's-
add pages.
Yeah, that wouldn't bother me. See, It's
Why
like-
they didn't go further, I don't know.
Especially when it says to date. To date. Oh, really? You ordered it to date. Anyway,
Yeah, well, it would have been too late when it would have been made, but then they'll just release then the additional pages for it.
it's 2023.
Wow.
In 3 more years, it will be 10 years out of date.
But like with my albums, this is my main project at the moment.
Nice.
My US typeset album. So like with my intercept shields.
Is that a Dansko?
No, intercept shields. So Manveer introduced me to these because he had one of these, and it's more affordable. This one was like $40. The
Actually good.
Dansko one's about $100 for the typeset.
Oh yeah, they are really expensive.
So I prefer the color on this one as well. So it's like I'm missing like some of the older.
Actually,
That-
those larger lighthouses are about the same price. When you consider how many pages I've got in my book, if it had
Yeah.
as many pages as your book there does, it would
Yeah.
cost that 40. It's already 24 or nearly 30.
Yeah.
So a couple more pages and you're in a 40. It's the same,
Those
same
albums,
kind of a
you're,
book.
you're looking at 14 albums, so it's
There's like the typeset album itself has got 7 pages in
Mhm.
itself. So, but it goes all the way back to 1800 because pre 1800 in American coinage is ridiculously
Exactly.
expensive. So. It's like the most expensive coin I've got in here at the moment, anyway, is about £200 to £300.
That's reasonable.
So especially for American coinage, like for the old stuff, there's like I paid about £75 for a nice Barbie quarter as well, which is about mint state AU to mint state.
That dollar book I showed comes with 5 pages, and I believe it needs 2 more of that 7. That's exactly.
I'm missing like a Kappa reeded edge, Liberty seated, no motto, $50. I need upgrades on like a few of the $50, but like some of the older $50 are just like to get a nice looking Barber $50. It's ridiculous. Even to get some when this like graded as a fine in some of them.
No motto. That means godless.
Yeah. So
Those godless Americans. Godless.
I'm missing the no motto and motto silver dollars. So those are the ones between 1840 and 1873. Even low graded one of those is like £400.
Yeah. Did Manveer send that to you?
Stephen did for me.
Oh, Stephen did.
I'm sure it's Stephen.
I like that album because right now, of course, I've got the standard album, but I have probably 20 of those damn Littleton albums.
Yeah,
I hate those things.
3, 4.
I'll have to remember that. Littleton sucks.
The Littleton and Whitman aren't that great.
Not including my gold page. I'm missing 7 coins in the typeset. Like the gold page is just always the optional page.
Yeah, just talk to Stephen. He can send you one.
What, of each gold coin?
Well, look
I wish.
He went nuts.
There's like with the gold page though, they only go up to like the 1932.
Yeah.
So once they done like the gold pull in 33, it's like there's no point after that. So it doesn't have any like the bullion stuff, thankfully. The only bullion stuff that they have in this album is the Silver Eagle. But like
So if you
everything, you got your Morgans, you got your trade dollars, you got the seated liberties, the dollars. Definitely my favorite coin in the album was a cap bust $half.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So if you win a big lottery, are you the guy who shows up at those auctions with your book in hand, buying that coin, no matter what it needs to sell for, and then you just open up your book and you say, "You can put that right in there. No,
Yep.
I'm not even going to touch it. You just put it right there." That's
If,
where
if,
that
if it's
goes.
slabs, I'm not keen on coin murder. I'm breaking out coins out of slabs. If it's in a slab, leave it there. It's already authenticated for you. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Oh, and it comes with a little sleeve too. That's great.
Yeah, well, it's like that.
Yeah, I got to look into one of those. Did you guys have the pay it forward wheel?
Yeah, we've got 2 people. I'm gonna have to go because I got to be up early to put the car down to the garage.
Yeah, I've been going for over almost 3.5 hours, which is a record for you and me.
It is actually. So we have EAC and John Jacobs on the wheel tonight.
Oh, wonderful!
Nice.
Wonderful. Well, I
So
want to.
they're automatically on for the wheel. So next one will be Thursday anyway.
Yeah. So tomorrow we'll get together for a while, and tomorrow, of course, it's on your channel.
Yeah, it's just a fun stream tomorrow.
Just a fun stream.
About editing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing some packaging tomorrow, setting that up. So if anybody wants to chat, I'll sort all that out. And then I'm going to be doing videos in the week for the memberships from November. And what I'm going to be doing is that my silver here is going to be, some of these are going to go into the members.
Oh, cool.
I showed you what I did get. I scrapped that, and I'm going to put in 3 coins for the copper membership and 5 coins for the bronze on it. It's all silver coins in here. So I'm going to take it for my own personal collection, and because I am late for November and December, so November and December, and I've still got Mr. Marmelo's package to send, and he's got quite a bit. I showed Skipper what he has, and it's quite a lot in there. And he hasn't got in touch. So keep an eye out for that, and I'd like to say thank you to everybody who supported me throughout the year last year, and thank you again for the gifts there, Skipper. That's really kind of. I've still got taffy coins to do.
Take your time.
About the flu over Christmas, and as I said, I wanted to do it before them. So
I got taffies the other day, and there was no mail delivery today. So,
which one is in that envelope that I sent you?
I don't know.
Open it.
No, I'm going to do a mail call for you.
Don't worry. If you want to do it, it's fine. I don't send stuff out for mail calls. But I tell you what, this tube is useless.
YouTube.
What? I was like, I've been buying some of these old tubes.
You sure? I mean, I can do a mail call for you.
Right. You know the tubes, like the old ones for the UK coins. These used.
Yeah, they come open at the end.
Yeah. These are the old school UK coins. It says on there 3p coins. Look how fat that is. That's almost like this old 6p or a shilling tube almost.
Okay, I'll see what
you can hear them rattling around like a beast, you know. Flipping Nora, I tell you.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll call her quits and we'll see you tomorrow.
I'm jumping on Discord after, if you're free as well, Patrick.
All right. I don't know if I want to get beat with you.
Well, if you want, I was going to say your deal's getting up. It's like we can always just jump in Dale's server. If anyone else wants to join us after the stream, just in
Oh,
general chat.
Dale's showing a coin.
Oh, that's the Pride 50p I sent you.
There you go. Catch you later, Christopher. Yeah, always a pleasure. Who we got? Bo coin, selected coins. He's gone. Field guy stopped in. That was neat.
I do
20 coins for that. That's really, really awesome. I don't know why my mic went off.
I don't know.
Really, absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for that, my friend.
It's no problem.
Obviously, I've got a package to send you anyway, so you'll get that in due course. Obviously, I've got a lot of packing to do, so I'm just going to send it all out. Obviously, we don't use the post office because they're useless. We use the one further out because they actually put it straight into the packages where it's supposed to go.
I got to somehow entice Darren to come visit me.
Hey, it's one of the only places I mentioned going, but we've also got to go to Lethbridge and a couple other places. We're contemplating a move.
Really? To Lethbridge?
Well, this is how it goes. I absolutely have to have 4 bedrooms. I have that many people, but we kind of need 5 bedrooms. So it's 5 bedrooms. We need 2 bathrooms. That's a minimum. So it's 2 plus bathrooms, maybe more. So right away, I'm looking at 5 plus bedrooms, 2 plus bathrooms. Then I'm looking for 350 grand, 400 grand, no more. I want to start going lower than 400 grand.
And what are you going to do for work?
What I'm doing now, it doesn't make any difference.
Also, you do it from home?
Yeah, right here.
Oh,
Dimebag Darren World Headquarters.
Look for places like Thorhild and
Hey,
Vulcan.
no. There's criteria. It has to have a Walmart.
Wainwright.
Okay, we'll check Wainwright. Yeah, it has to have a Walmart. Now, here's the other thing. My property has to have air conditioning.
Well, that's easy enough to do.
I'm not doing it. It has to already be there. I'm not doing anything.
We're talking to military community. They like comfort.
Yeah. I would not have a place in Alberta without air. That's stupid.
No kid. Anyway, guys, I gotta go.
Okay, I'd like to say good night to everybody. Field Guy, Coin Junkie, EAC, Christopher Ty, and many, many other great people coming tonight. Thank you, Tappy Coins, for that amazing coin. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is awesome, man.
See y'all tomorrow.
I've never seen one of them before. And thank you, Skipper, and to everybody. And hopefully you'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. GMT, I'm not sure what time that's going to be where you are, but it's going to be 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I think.
2.
Oh, yeah, 2. That was the other one, 2 p.m. GMT. And but JJ, I will get your things out to you. I promise you. I'm going to be packing everything tomorrow in stream, and then it will go out this week.
Later,
have
Gator.
a safe one, everyone, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
You betcha. Ciao.